はいはいはい、聞こえておりますでしょうか? How's everybody doing today? Hello, sort of a demon. Thank you for the first. Hello, Gecko. Welcome to the chat. You're earlier than usual. I like to see that. I like to see that. I like to see the Oni Dojo in full concert. Now then, first order of business. Let me pull this up. So, breaking news. You're going to hear this first on the Oni News Network. Always bringing you the freshest cut news on the most important world events. I regret to inform you that Johnny Somali will not be heading to the Cabbage Patch because sex offenders are not allowed forms of labor while imprisoned that will risk him being involved with the general public. This is tragic news. I know that we are all shaken. Cabbage Bros have been ruthlessly rug pulled. I think that we should acknowledge the fact that we were in fact rug pulled. We fell for it again. Legal mindset has set us up with the cabbage plushie. It is what it is. This is the name of the game, unfortunately, and we will just have to take this in stride. But on the upside, it looks like he is actually looking at significant prison time with hard labor. So I guess we can have that to look forward to. um, yeah, let's actually read the post. Okay, prosecutors refused to drop the deepfake charges and ignored the unofficial statement, unofficial settlement with Korean streamer, whatever that foreign word is, or attempts to blame another foreign word. The judge and court were offended by his attempt to blame Korean culture for his actions, stating that they are acceptable in the United States, that being committing assault in a convenience store. His not apology focused only on his ignorance of the consequences, trying to claim innocence because the victim was not charged, tried to claim the lawsuits were unfair. Neither the judge nor prosecutor liked his argument. Prosecutor recommended 3 years prison time with manual labor, maximum fine, and official sex offender registration. So that one is particularly interesting because that's not just a Korean sex offender registry. Once he serves time in Korea and comes back to the United States, he is going to have to register as a sex offender as well, or risk 10 years in prison because South Korean sex offender status is recognized by the US as having sufficient due process for the label. So that's fantastic. Meaning that, by the way, his international passport will be revoked. So he will no longer be able to terrorize Asia. If only Japan had done this sooner. The judge set his official sentencing date 2 months out instead of the typical 2 weeks, extending the painful waiting process. The process is the punishment. This is the finding out part of fucking around and finding out for Ramzi Khalid Ismail. Pippi is over here. God, I can't navigate my goddamn 10 key less keyboard. But in other news, I salute the brave and diligent workers of the Mount Otago Unconventional Warfare Institute OSINT department. They have prepared a comprehensive report on the events of last night as they were popping off while I was going to sleep. And the report reads as follows. Yeah, I think we're okay. O7 to our OSINTers. Your work is always appreciated. Without you, we would have less sources to remind everyone that nothing, in fact, ever happens. Thank you for your attention. All right, in funnier news, researchers at the Kyoto Institute unveiled Buddharoid, an AI-powered humanoid robot Buddhist priest amidst Japan national priest shortage. I don't buy this for a minute. I'm sorry. This sounds like cock shit. I don't believe there is a priest shortage in Japan. Definitely not a Buddhist priest shortage. You could argue that the Shinto cult is experiencing somewhat of a dry spell because a lot of the jinja are maintained through familial ties. Buddhists don't really have that kind of problem. Offers spiritual guidance, answers personal questions, performs gestures such as bowing, praying to help address shortage of humanoid priests. So again, there is no shortage of human priests. This is an interesting research project. I like that the design is very hollowed out. It's culturally appropriate to what he is supposed to do. But generally, the use of automatons as gimmicks in Buddhist service is not new. I can recall as far back as 2017 seeing these little gimmicky events of an automaton reading out sutras. I believe at that time it was an automaton of Kanon Bodhisattva, uh, and it's just Japan things realistically. So big nothing burger. Thank you for sharing this. But yeah, in continuation of the of previous news, Iranian officials say we're interested in de-escalation. One flattened Ayatollah house later. All you had to do, all you had to do was negotiate with T Money on the nuclear deal, and you would have been fine. But you decided to fuck around, so welcome to finding out. Right, moving on. So this is a post that was sent to me, and I feel like I need to issue a very important fact check. So the claim here is that every woman has a factory reset button on the back of her cervix. So not entirely correct. The reset button is actually placed on the front vaginal wall, roughly 1 to 3 inches deep, depending on the spec of the particular void you're trying to factory reset. So uh, please be aware of the fact that they are not in fact standardized. We have not yet achieved a standardized tolerance mil-spec void, so you will have to look around for the button a little bit, but it is in fact there. Do not go all the way to the cervix. They do not like that. Some get your women generally dislike it when you bruise their cervix and uterus. Oh joy. Okay. In slightly funnier news, I feel like this is probably worth talking about now that it's largely played out, and I'm seeing a big cultural disconnect that a lot of people are not entirely understanding. And I'm going to attempt to bridge this, but still offend as many people as possible. So this is the original offending statement.
How do I feel about beef sets? Unbelievably childish. Unbelievably childish. Yeah, I don't agree with you. Fuck you, man. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna solo you, man. Yo, 1v1, let's go. I'll beat you the first 10, man. Fuck you. It's like, if grown men do that, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. In kindergarten, I would do something like that. I don't know, it's for rebards. Personally, I find that to be for fucking rebards.
So that was basically the original statement, and the American FGC was in complete shambles. We're going to look at those shambles momentarily, but again, as far as statements go, yeah, it's pretty mild. It's kind of a nothing burger. I don't like thing, while actively playing ranked, so not even really thinking too deeply about it. But also objectively correct opinion, I'm sorry. And we're going to go a little bit, but, I'm going to go more into it right now, actually. So, what Main Man is referring to here is a culture that is specific to, I'm going to say, coastal FGC scenes, realistically, mostly California. Uh, and they, for some reason, have produced a very strange mix of, for lack of a better term, hood-coded behaviors around video games. Think of it as hoodweebs, but in fighting games in particular. With emotional incontinence being the primary MO of a lot of people, very aggressive pop-offs, a lot of posturing, lots of big words. Um, and my key issue with that is these are video games. And what I mean by that is I grew up in an environment where acting like that means that you want the smoke. Acting like that was an invitation to get your lights punched out. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to engage in a physical altercation, you keep the fuck to yourself. And this is actually more consistently seen, at least from what I've seen in the European FGC, very much so in the Japanese and the Korean FGCs, where like you run the set. Yeah, you can be happy that you clutched out a win. Yeah, sure. You can key charge in game, especially it's very common amongst Koreans. You can teabag in the game. More power to you if you can get away with the trash talk. But essentially, like all of the trash talk, all of the provocation stays in the gameplay, while American and Californian FGC in particular have this very odd pattern of very brash emotional outbursts. They allow themselves to say things that would normally get your shit broken off. They'll invade your personal space inside of their pop off. They'll just stay on the line of behavior that should get your ass beat. And that entire demeanor informs the practice of beef sets. It's people talking insane trash, being very personal, devolving into insults, generally not being very pleasant to be around. And I think that is what Main Man is calling out. It's that pattern of behavior of squaring off and pretending like you're about that laugh when you're really not. And this is fucking video games. Sit the fuck down and play the video game. And even if you, and again, the settling of butt fucking anything through beef sets is ridiculous. Oh, you had a bad opinion, but you won the first to 10 set? I'm sorry, but your opinion is still bad and wrong, regardless of you winning the fucking set. That's just about it. And people have started conflating like every first to 10, every money match with beef sets in order to sort of be more offended at the main man. Like, oh, like this is what we have to do to keep the fucking game alive. I mean, should we keep the game alive as it currently is the first question. But second question, no, main man is talking about a very specific phenomenon of mutual callouts, of manufactured drama, like the shit that we don't like seeing in MMA. Like the shit parts of combat sports, essentially. They're trying to recreate that in the fighting game scene. And I don't know, like I don't want to interact with people who do that. Like you don't sound like you're pleasant to interact with. And I am way too advanced in my position in life to deal with shit that I don't want to deal with. If I want to play video games, I prefer to play video games with people who I find generally pleasant. If you want to be outwardly aggressive towards me, I'll just snap your fucking kneecap and be done with it. Like, I'm sorry, I deal with real world violence on a regular basis. Your video game beef is tiresome and ridiculous to me, and I don't think I'm the only one who shares that sentiment. But let's listen to the measured reaction of the American FGC. Your outwardly childish, chimpish behavior called out. American FGC most affected. Very nice.
They get a lot of views. That's great. I don't do things for views though.
In terms of tech and content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I told him to his virtual face, like, bro, you have a responsibility here. You can't just, when you're dooming on the game and then you're influencing the community. And he's like, I don't know if I have that much influence. Bro, yes, you do.
Okay, even if we were to allow the premise, is that really a bad thing? Does Tekken 8 in its current state, especially after we've read the patch notes that boil down to fell for it again, does the game not deserve dooming? Does the game going out of its way to invalidate 30 years of legacy experience for some people not worth dooming? Perhaps the game deserves a more negative community for the things that the developers do to the game. Have you considered that? Maybe we don't actually owe toxic positivity to the devs if they do something bad.
So if you're going to doom on the game with no action plan, and this is the beginning of season 2, by the way.
Man gave you an action plan. He's addressed specific things over and over again that need to be fixed in order to make it a real Tekken game.
And you're going to do that, just know you're damaging the community. And that's why I'm going so hard on Main Man Sweet, because Main Man Sweet knows he's Main Man Sweet. And so what you're doing is bullshit. Like, and you should be like, I can't stand people like that. Look, Mike, you see where this game is at. Fighters. And I'm here every fucking day. I'm still yelling and I'm still saying they should fix this and fix that, but I really love this game, bro. Like, and I'm still here, and not just me. All these players that you're seeing right now, they love it just as much as I love it. You know what I mean? They just don't have the voice. And this is why this shit, I get so mad at these PC players. I get so mad at these pros and these content creators that act holier than thou or just snooty as fuck. Because it's like, bro, if you're not going to be part of the solution, then get the fuck out. Go play them fighting herds or some shit. Play a single player game.
Cool.
Don't just get,
C4 would
you
have that.
straight.
I would not have that.
know what I'm
Crazy
saying?
straight.
Just get the fuck out of here. Just get away from my game, then. Go doom somewhere else. Go bury a different game. Don't bury my fucking game. You know what I mean?
So, get the fuck out of my game, says literal who to the content creator who's been doing the bulk of heavy lifting and educating the English language player base for the better part of a decade. I would just like to point that one out real quick. Because I will point you back to the times of Tekken Tag 2. There was not a lot of content. There was barely any information. Any information that was out available back there was buried somewhere deep on the Mishima Zaibatsu forums, or it was all secret pre-Discord tech that was circulating in the arcade scenes. No one was making instructionals about Tekken Tag 2. Sure, Eris was streaming it, and sometimes when he felt compelled, he would make a large instructional stream on characters that he played, who were like Fang, Asuka, and whatnot. But no one made big structured educational courses on what is wave dashing, what are just frames, what is punishment, what is the logic of operating certain characters, what are perfect electrics. And the main man is the main man, and he has the prominence that he has, that while being a very competent player, he also dedicated a lot of his time to creating those educational materials for new people to be able to onboard into the game. The reason Bandai Namco were licking his asshole clean during Tekken 7 is because they understood that they lack a larger onboarding pipeline. And the main man was doing a lot of heavy lifting for them. He was bridging the gap between a very opaque Japanese game and a player base that was new to Tekken at the time of Tekken 7.
And I don't even play fucking. Well, I play Tekken, but I'm not even like Tekken isn't my home base, and I still get just as mad at main man because it's like, if you want to be a fucking brat, then get the fuck out. Go fucking play The Sims or some shit. Don't fucking ruin my game, or you know, or get the fuck out because you're.
Hey, but here's the thing, guy. This is not your game.
You're just a problem
Tekken is a Japanese game.
now, and you're gonna use your fucking. Your snooty ass platform with your snooty ass followers, and you just being a snooty ass to fucking make your point. And just because you have more followers and more people saying yes, that does not make you fucking right.
Well, being right typically makes you right, and I've yet to hear this troglodyte actually address a single fucking point that Main Man typically brings up whenever he's criticizing Tekken 8.
You can be a. Oh my god. People think they're right because they have more influence. People think they're right because they have more clout. People think they're right because they have more money. You're fucking wrong. You just
No, he's right because he understands the game better than you do, which, you know, it's not very difficult.
have more people saying yes to your wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's that fucking delusion that makes me want to. Oh my god.
Makes you want to what? Makes you want to what? Say it. Say the whole thing. Say the words.
I can't stand it. I can't fucking stand it. Because it's just like, people complain about the state of a certain game and what it's in, and then you got these content creators who fucking, you know, people make money off of dooming, right? Like Doom content, they're dooming for content, and they know that, and they're getting the, it's like rage baiting.
You know, I get
like,
accused of that all the time.
oh my god. But here's the thing, they've never, the people who say that dumb shit, right? The people who say that dumb shit, they're the same fuckers that are afraid to get on the call with you and be like, all right, let's hash it out then. Prove me wrong.
What the fuck is the point of getting on a call with you, you fucking literal who?
Show me a statement. Or show me a video. If you're not willing to be a man or a woman about
The videos are on the damn channels, my guy. You can just go and look. Again, this applies to a lot of people who are negative about Tekken 8. Applies for Main Man has a plethora of videos explaining what's wrong with the game. If you don't like the Main Man in particular, FDX has videos explaining what's wrong with the game. Buff Guy has videos explaining what the fuck is wrong with the game. Listen, Finn has lots of videos explaining of what the fuck is wrong with the game. Nova Saiken, all of his shortcomings accounted for, still frequently makes good points about things that are wrong about the game.
your shit and get on the call with me like an adult and point out where I'm wrong.
I'm sorry, who the fuck are you? Tekken's strongest protector?
Get the fuck away from me.
Murray's personal enforcer?
Get the fuck away from me. And I don't need to take you serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand that shit.
I can't take you seriously. Like, I can't take seriously someone who doesn't have a baseline handle of English grammar, but go off.
Shit. So you can say what the fuck you want, because you know what that is? Moonsault dealt with the same shit. These fuckers will be like, oh, you doing this, da da da. Trying to have an opinion, and respectfully, we find out the person that's talking shit in the comment section, respectfully, you're a blue rank. And respectfully, you don't even know, you don't understand the game enough to have a coherent opinion. I'm not.
Well, okay. Main Man is what? He's on God of Destruction 2 on multiple high execution characters. I think by that logic, his opinion trumps yours by orders of magnitude.
Trying to shit on blue ranks, but don't shit on somebody you don't even have, you're not well enough informed to have an opinion. I'm sorry.
No,
You're not well enough informed. You
But
know what
then
I mean?
how,
That's
how
like
do
me
you know
trying to
if,
have a.
how do you know if someone's dooming for content or if they actually feel that way and they're just expressing their opinion? How do you differentiate?
Do you think I'm dooming for content right now? Because right now, for all intents and purposes, it can sound like if a rando.
No, I don't think. I think you're talking passionately, but I'm asking you, like, if you listen to
No,
somebody
but that's
speaking.
that's the difference.
See, that's my big complaint. I've seen people try to run defense for this, like, oh, he's just passionate, No, you're an emotionally incontinent child. Your behavior is woman-coded. Stop making excuses. Behave like a fucking adult.
That's the difference, right? Because it's like it's.
Oh man, I'm just passionate. I'm just passionate like that. I don't care. Develop a frontal lobe that inhibits emotional outbursts.
What's real will repeat itself. Like if you say you don't like cereal or some shit like that, and then like 3 years later you're like, nah, I love cereal. Like, you know, something changed or you were lying. Like I've been saying fuck Bandai since I've created this platform, and if you were like, man, let me see if this thing is just
okay, fuck Bandai is a nothing burger statement that doesn't really attach itself to any kind of specific behavior, though.
full of shit or not, you would be able to see from the beginning that no, the shit stands up. It's almost like when you get cross-examined, right? And it's like, well, is your story gonna stay the same or is it gonna change? FDX, there's a video of FDX around season 2 dropping, and he was like, this is dooming for content right here, to give you 2 stark examples. He was like, oh, this game fucking sucks, da da da, just some Steve Fox shit, whatever. I'm about to leave and then play Street Fighter. He got off stream. He was like, I ain't playing this shit no more till season 3 or something like that.
He did not say those words. He did not say that. He won around by abusing Firefox Fury over and over again. He won the round. He did not like the experience of Tekken 8 Season 2, and he closed the game and he started playing a better game that was better content. Was there a little bit of kayfabe in that? Yeah, sure. But also completely understandable.
And he was like, I'm gonna just play Street Fighter. Da, da, da. So what'd he do? He got off, went on stream, started playing Street Fighter, and right there and then, I'm like, man, this shit is whack. I don't like how he went about this shit. Da, 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 da. The same day, because mind you, this.
Who the fuck made you stream, Janny, of how people go about shit?
before I got a platform. So when I found this out, it didn't mean anything. So because I'm just some no name, right? I go on his Tekken replays. He was on the game the same fucking day. The same day. You just said you was done playing this fucking game. This game is ass. You did it for the fucking content and for the LOLs. You're a fraud. Because I seen you on the game the same fucking day. Facts. Ask Matt Casual and ask Steel. They'll be able to tell you that he was on. Because I called them right after this shit. I was like, yo, because they sent me the video. And it was like, yo, how you feel about this shit? And I was like, man, this shit is whack. Da-da-da. And then as I'm doing that, I'm like, man, let me fucking check his shit. Let me see if he really got off Tekken. Is he doing it for content, or is he really on some now? Fuck this shit. You was on the same day, dog?
Yeah.
The same day?
All right, this is an argument of someone who can't perceive breakfast, because I am in a very similar situation regarding Tekken 8. Well, not very similar, but somewhat similar. So FDX is a tournament player, or at least he's an aspirationally tournament player, but he is an extremely high-class player. And you can be frustrated about a game, especially in the context of content production, over how it makes you feel, how you react to it, what your experiences are, and it may color what you do with the game. And again, I'm going to go about this from my example. As you notice, I pretty much never stream Tekken 8. Maybe sometimes I'll stream it to the Discord non-committally, but that's about it. I don't host Tekken 8 streams on the channel proper anymore, because it just puts me in a very negative headspace. The game is not fun to play if you're trying to play it as a Tekken game, and I play Mishimas, I lean on legacy skills, and like currently, experientially, the game is just bad. Like, I run a realistic risk of just dropping a slur after being scrubbed out by a fucking Victor or an Azucena or a Clive. And I really don't want to bring that energy to a stream. I really don't want to be toxic and negative while streaming, but that is inevitably the mindset that I will be in while playing Tekken 8. So I play Tekken 8 in my own time. I maintain my skill, I try to develop, I try to play a little bit of ranked. Like, I'm currently at Tekken God. I may try to squeeze out another promo or two by the end of the current version, by the end of Season 2 before the ranks are rolled back. But, like, there you go. Do I still play Tekken 8? Yes. Do I enjoy it? Not particularly, no. But I do my maintenance. I play it for my internal reasons. We've been wrong the whole time. Is there truly genetic memory? Do the hoodweebs yearn for the whip? As they give Harada his Vibrous tithe? Well, it's no longer Harada. Harada left the Tekken team. I don't know, man. I think the overall reaction has to do with the fact that the Californian hoodweebs have felt personally slighted, that the tall, pale European man has called them out for being emotionally incontinent, petulant children. He's correctly pointed out that what you're doing is repulsive, and he doesn't want any part of that. And they've all immediately posted their fatwas reacting to it.
Oh, hell no. And then here's the thing. Now you might be like, oh, well, no, you just saying shit, da-da-da. If you go to his stream with Brian F., right? He will refer to, probably not that moment particularly, but a situation like that, where he was like, yeah, I was doing this and dunking on the game, whatever. But I realized it was doing more harm than good for the game. And then I had to change how I went about it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he owned it. And we need more of that accountability. Because he was like, yeah, what I did, that wasn't cool. Because when you have a voice and you're dunking...
Again, it was flippant, but I also completely agree with it.
...on the game, you're not just hurting the game. Now you're hurting the TOs who run this game offline.
But I think certain games...
Hurting them how? Who died?
They need to be dunked on, though. Like
No, they gotta be dunked on, but then don't dunk on the game. Say you're not gonna be on the game, and then be on the game the same day.
Well, he's not streaming the game. He's not making content for the game, but he's still working on his skill set for the game. Learn to burn the trash to get something good. Yeah.
That's what I mean by doing it for
yeah,
content.
that's stupid.
Yeah, if you're gonna dunk on the game, do it efficiently and be like Bum163 is a perfect example. He's right now currently dunking on 2xKO. He's like, fuck 2xKO, eat a dick. He has yet to post a 2xKO tournament. That's being a believer. He's not just dooming for content. He's saying, fuck this game, and I'm not gonna platform this game. He's not saying fuck this game and then platforming the game and then being like, oh yeah, this game's still stupid though. Da da da. The difference is, because you might say, well, you say the same thing about fighters. You were just dunking on the system, the ring system and shit like that. But bro, what do I lead with? Bro, we love.
Why don't you believe how ironically effete? Yeah. Again, it's a nonsensical argument. Dude is grasping at straws, looking for angles of attack, and he has none.
This game. We're on this shit when we don't need
Like, I'm sorry, Michael Murray's strongest Janny. We actually don't owe you shit.
to be. We're learning combos when we're on console and shit like that. We're still trying to fight for our respect, and we're only fighting for our respect because we love this game. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Like I said, we're fighting for our respect is the most fucking Californian FGC line I have ever heard. Maybe they should play a different game. It's not even just a different game. You can, again, just as I've said previously, I still play Tekken 8. I think Tekken 8 is dog shit. I can't recommend it to anyone in good faith. I hope that at some point they either fix 8 or Tekken 9 is going to be in a better space than this. But you know what? At least to have a better talking point, I maybe want to grind a higher rank. I want to maintain my electric inputs because those fucking decay. I still like whatever the Tekken skin suit that game is wearing. I'm just not going to make content about it. Because, again, it puts me into a very negative mind space, especially when I try to balance streaming the content and playing the actual game. I have less resources, less bandwidth for self-control, and I become very outwardly toxic, which is not a form of content I want to make.
Bum will still be like, yo, Bandai, y'all need to fix this and fix that, da da da. But at the end of the day, he loves this game, and that's the difference.
You've been voting with your wallet for years. You vote against modern Fallout, vote against Blizzard. If you try to sell you garbage, won't clap your hands and believe you vote. Yeah, pretty much. Again, and this is why anytime someone asks me in the Discord, should they get Tekken 8? My answer is resoundingly fucking no. Like, if you have not drunk the Kool-Aid, if you're not a Wave Dash addict at this time, do fucking not. Just do not. The franchise is not in a good place. Do not give Bandai money for this.
Between
like I'm already here. That's it. I bought the timeshare. I'm not going anywhere. I'm at a sunken cost fallacy at this point. Like I put a good 10 years into learning to wave dash and electric. It is too late for me. But I can still warn other people to not dip in.
Dooming for content and just being honest with your opinion. One's a net negative, one's a net positive. And this is another reason why these fucking main mans piss me off, because bro, you are living the fucking dream. You're pressing buttons on your favorite game for a living, and you're still being a toxic fucking bitch.
Oh yeah, but what if the game is actually not your favorite game anymore? What if it's skinwalking your favorite game and you actually hate the fucking experience? Yeah, I can also guarantee it's not his fucking favorite game. Tekken 8 is no one's favorite game who's ever played a previous Tekken game, seriously.
Are you kidding me? Grow up and get a fucking grip. This is the FGC, not fucking Weenie Hut Jr. So when you talk shit about money matches, you're talking shit about the same thing that's putting money in your family's fucking wallet.
No, he's not. He's talking money matches have no relevance for main man. The FGC is a bunch of fucking who's not really relevant to anyone outside of fucking California. Main man makes his money by making YouTube videos about the game. He has no surface area with the quote-unquote FGC. It talks a lot of shit for someone who Sui could bankrupt with money matches.
You make me sick. You make me fucking sick. You make me fucking sick. Because now you're just, oh my God, bro.
And here's the thing, like, my main complaint is that actually this behavior is indicative of what I think main man is criticizing. It's this emotional flailing, this extreme form of emotional incontinence, this played up confrontationality, this posturing of this pseudo tough guy posturing. In most places that aren't California, you will get your fucking lights punched out for behaving like that. But you talk shit on the internet pretending that you are a tough guy because these are at the end of the day these are video games. Hey there, Seku. Where we're looking at the American FGC being offended at TMM criticizing them for chimping out as a form of content. But like, again, I come from a background of participating in very impactful violence, so to speak. And I really don't appreciate when someone brings pretend tough guy posturing into an environment with no stakes where we play video games. Like, the tough guy shit, that belongs on the mats. If you want to puff your chest and walk around being all cool and whatnot, okay. Let's run the set. Not in a video game. No. You put on the shin pads, you put on the fist pads, the very itty-bitty thin ones, or we go raw, and we go 3 minutes on the fucking mats with full contact. Then we'll see who's the tough guy. I do not want that fucking energy in my video games. If you're gonna write those fucking checks, you go on the mats, and we'll see if you can survive my high roundhouse. If you can leave the mats without me pressing your off button, well, you get your fucking cred. You get to keep your fucking man card. But don't bring that shit to video games. Video games are a happy place where I get to relax and interact with people who are generally pleasant. Not put fucking hoodlums in their place. Most of us don't want to go to jail, so we don't actually slap the tough guy. And again, that is why this behavior proliferates. And again, people have been trying to explain this to me. Oh, this is just like American FGC culture. No, that's dog shit. This is a product of men growing up without ever being punched in the face. This is the way petulant children behave. Shut the fuck up. Run the set. You're gonna talk trash, I'm gonna break your fucking shit in half.
Niggas
It's gay culture, to be honest.
like that, bro, that you could tell face, bro. Word.
No,
Like,
yeah, hold on.
Bro. No, I'm not trying to be violent, but what I'm saying is you go about shit a certain way when you know there's certain shit on the line or you're dealing with certain shit. I'm not trying to provoke violence, but what I'm saying is like you're bro, you don't talk a certain way when you know certain shit can go down a certain way. You don't talk a certain way when you understand certain shit.
Yeah, you don't behave the way you're currently behaving when you know that you could actually get your shit snapped in half.
You know what I'm saying? You don't go about certain shit when you know certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a nonsensical statement.
Do that.
I don't know if
You
it
don't
works.
disrespect it.
I don't know if it works in the context of video games. Though I hear what you're saying, but not in
And
the
it might
context
not,
of video
and I can
games.
See, again, Mike Hollow, coming from a place of the real fucking world, understands the difference. The same reason Mike Hollow doesn't really abide by toxic behaviors and whatnot. He very much does not participate in all that shit. It's because he knows how the real world works. He still remembers a time where, you know, being that way was a surefire, like fucking around led to finding out. And because these people haven't found out in quite a while, possibly never, or they know that they're never going to find out, they go into fucking nerd spaces and they use those nerd spaces to act tough, to play the room.
Apologize, and I'm gonna stand firm on it, but I can apologize. Like, all right, if I'm wrong, if I'm dead wrong, and I'm using the context wrong, all right, bro, fuck it, I'm wrong. But the overarching point stands.
It really
Like,
doesn't.
Don't bite the hand that's feeding you on a day-to-day basis. Don't do that.
If you're being fed shit, you can say no.
Don't you dare be disrespectful to the entity that's feeding you. And money matches in these beef sets
Democrat voter logic, pretty much.
is what gives the FGC fucking life, and you dare dunk on it like that? How dare you? I don't know how else to put it then, Mike.
Yeah, this behavior is the exact reason I want to be nowhere near the fucking American FGC.
That's all I'm. If my context is wrong, what I'm saying, I don't know how else to put it. That's just like going up to a professional
Oh no, someone with low emotional control also has low verbal intelligence? I'm shocked.
wrestler, and you don't, and you're an indie wrestler,
Well,
and you
I think,
go up to them.
I think
I
in
don't know.
main man's case though, like the FGC is not what feeds him. He's catering to a completely different crowd, which is why a lot of our
sorry, I
like
can't.
norms and our customs, it doesn't really matter to him because he's not. I'm not gonna
Get
say
the
he's not
fuck
part of the fighting game community, but he's a content creator. He's not like a money match or a tournament player. He's
He's very specifically not a part of the American coastal fighting game community. Because who the fuck would want to be part of that?
just here making content for Tekken, and he happens to be
No.
pretty good at the game.
No, get the fuck out there. Get the fuck out.
What do you mean get the fuck out there? What the fuck does that mean?
Because no.
But we're all on
can't-
different paths, right? We can't really expect main man to be on our path.
No, get the fuck out. No. If you're here to play patty cake, right? With people who really do this shit,
What the fuck does that mean?
get the fuck out.
What does people who really do this shit? The FGC. In reality, it's two American FGCs, Wimpy Quimbo Cuck League and Ooga Booga League. Yeah, that's actually a pretty accurate way of describing that. On a more pleasant note, you're pondering giving a retired Special Forces sergeant a Claymore plush. Good for you.
Get the fuck out. Because now, you
But how do you
know that
dictate who and why people play a fighting game for, or any game?
No, but what I'm saying is, like,
You don't know what the fuck you're saying. You have no point, my guy.
don't come over here and be disrespectful to the thing that you like. You're a visitor here. You don't live here.
He's not even visiting shit, my guy. That's the thing. That's the thing that you're failing to understand. The main man does not need you. He doesn't interact with you. You are a non-entity in his world. He doesn't need to respect shit. You are a speck of dick cheese under his foreskin.
And you want to just wipe your feet on the floor like you fucking own shit. Fuck you. Because there's people who do this shit for a living.
To be fair, he did say it on his own platform, so it's not like he went anywhere. If he does exist in his own space, he should be allowed to say whatever he wants, right?
Correct. But again, if the FGC is feeding you and you're
The FGC is not feeding the main man in any way, shape, or form. Like, he has no surface area, especially with the American FGC.
and if you're a content creator, but everyone knows Main Man Sweet from Tekken. I don't know Main Man Sweet
and?
from anything else. Tekken is FGC.
No, it's not. The American FGC is a fucking moldy growth on a Japanese game called Tekken, not the other way around.
But
So,
is the FGC feeding main man though? Look at his subscriber count; it's over 300k. I think he's gone well beyond that.
No, because the
I think you mean our game comrade, Soviet Anthem plays.
FGC is what's feeding Maximilian Dude. And Maximilian Dude is Maximilian Dude.
Who the fuck cares about Maximilian Dude? Maximilian Dude is not main man.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
You
And
think so?
Maximilian Dude wouldn't tell you. I'd be willing to bet a reasonable amount of money that if we could get Max on the horn, he could admit that his base is F.
Okay, so what aboutism? Got it. I was completely wrong on the original premise, so let me pivot.
GC.
But
I'd be willing to bet
how
a reason.
big is that base though? Because he's got 2 million subs almost. How big is the
Right.
base?
I would be willing to bet.
Max is a cucked white boy from Cali, also with TDS. Opinion discarded.
It's a 50, like a 60-40 split.
Like, I don't really have big opinions on Maximilian. Like, my primary take on him is, oh, not a Tekken player, I don't care. Like, you just, not because it's like a bad thing to not play Tekken, it's just it's not really valuable information for me. I don't play Mortal Kombat. I play Tekken. You don't make insightful Tekken content. I'm probably a better Tekken player than you are. Why should I listen?
FGC.
You reckon 2 million subs FGC?
60-40 split.
I think it's probably more like 80-20 to be honest with you.
80-20 casuals?
Yeah,
80 being the casuals?
Yeah, we're such a tiny community, and him having that kind of reach, I don't think that's FGC. I think that's a lot of people that play fighting games in passing.
Politically effectively. Well, again, he's not a political YouTuber, to be fair. Like, he is like a video game reviewer. Let him work in his niche.
Well, like I listen, on my scale, yeah, I'm just shy of 25k. But I get a lot of people say to me, I even like fighting games, Mac. I just watch you because I like the content. I imagine Max has a lot of people that watch him that just like Maximilian.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, you know what that is then, right? Like, that's just like saying, like, your bros are your bros, right? Like, your friends are your friends and shit like that, right? But when I get on, right, you guys, you, Moon, and C4 become my best friends, and my actual friends are no longer my friends. And I get more of you guys involved in my life than them. You know what I'm saying? And that, just because there's more of you guys and we're all on the same mission, that doesn't mean I didn't get here without my real friends, though. Not saying that you guys can't be real friends in the future.
That's a nonsensical statement. I lost respect for him when he played Gold Lewis, as if his coffin swing moves were chainable specials and now command normals to fill his toolkit. Oh, we're not we're not special chainables. Again, no frame of reference.
Saying is, I only got to you guys off of the strength of my real friends. Main Man got to where he's at off the strength of the FGC.
He absolutely did not. Main Man got to where he is by making Tekken instructionals for 10 years, if not more. He did not interact. If anything, he's uplifted other creators trying to do the same thing. He was doing the opposite of the crabs in the bucket mentality. Main Man brought Frame Whisperer, and he tried to pull Frame Whisperer and Arya up as hard as he could. He learned Asuka by listening to Main Man's sweet bitch about Asuka in many such cases. And again, like, those guys had their own trajectories because they're their own people. Frame Whisperer just swore off the fucking game because he was not having fun with it. He's very black-pilled on it, and he's probably right to do so. Arya was just largely ignored by Bandai Namco for some reason, and that's it. He just stopped making content. And again, more power to him. If people don't appreciate what you do, don't do that. But you can't say that Main Man was being negative or he was leeching off other people. No, he was actually helping other people grow.
Max got there off the strength of the FGC. Don't forget who's holding the ladder for you.
Who the fuck cares about Max? Not like in a larger sense who cares about, like, how is Max relevant to this conversation?
Don't forget how you got up there. That's my thing. And when you do that, you're actively disrespecting the people who built your foundation. and then you're like, I don't need them because they're not up here with me.
Yeah, but I think
We
in Main
gave-
Man's case, like he started off doing combo videos, right? Like Main Man was originally a combo video guy. He would do Mishima combos, and then he sort of like got into doing matches, and then he became a streamer. Because I was subscribed to Main Man when he had like, I think 30,000 subs, maybe even less than that. I was very early on in the Main Man timeline, so I've watched his channel change over time. Main Man has never struck me as the kind of guy, or the kind of like Tekken content creator that is really like, he's not doing what we're doing, which is not a bad thing. Like he's doing his own thing. So when we say like, don't bite the hand that
Again, Main Man has onboarded at least 3 generations of new Tekken players into the game.
fed you, or the people that you came up with. I don't know if the FGC is the hand that fed Main Man or Maximilian, to be honest. I think Maximilian, yeah, probably, because the Assist Me series was like all Marvel stuff, and I think the FGC was probably watching that. But Main Man, I think he predates a lot of that. I don't know if he came up the same way a lot of other fighting game content creators do.
And you know what? If that's true, and there was facts to back that or whatever, then I'd be willing to take accountability for that and apologize.
Oh, that's cool. So you just had a pointless 15-minute bitch fit without even looking into what the fuck you were screeching about. And now you're like, oh, damn, my bad. How am I supposed to take these fucking people seriously? How do these people expect to be taken seriously? Am I supposed to treat you as anything other than a petulant child? These people reflect their single mother. Allegedly. Listen, so far we have not heard a single ceiling bird chirp, so I will give props for that at the very least. All right, enough pussyfooting around. We have a game to play. Oh. I should have probably pre-tested this before I signed up. I hope it doesn't require kernel level access as some gacha games do. But yeah, we're going to be playing Arknight's Endfield. Hopefully it runs. You posted a single happy thought in general. General happy thoughts. No way you're walking out of that place. It looks like an ashtray in a club on Friday. Oh shit, Zelensky posted something with the Arab retard squiggles. That's it. We're done doing news for today. Listen, I'm sorry. I just can't. We're gonna play Enfield, okay? We're gonna play the Arknights game. We're gonna play the funny gacha game. On your way to a gun raffle banquet. Nice. And please don't wear the fucking Jeffrey Epstein MVP shirt, Seku. You're going to actually, best case scenario, you're going to be banned from the event. Holy shit. Oni Dojo, please don't do dumb shit in public. Or at least when you do, please make sure to not have any Oni Dojo merch on you.
Arknights.
Wait, why are you not capturing? Okay, you can't capture right now. I don't have an email address with you though, game. Yeah, we're a polo or an aloha shirt the most. Just a second. I did not create an account yet, and I'm going to do that right now. Send me a verification code. Okay, but for those of you wanting to participate, use my link to download the game, please, pretty please, with sugar on top. We just need 5 people to do so. And I am going to be playing this for a while. I will actually be playing every day for at least 15 minutes. And I will ask that the members of the Oni Dojo do the same. Largely because this will help fund an upcoming cam stream where we get to play with guns. Alright, let me get my verification authentication code on 64. Oh, I need to enter a password. There we go. Agree to the terms of service. Do not subscribe to any updates. Confirm. Okay, hopefully it's not going to show any more of my info. Why is it not capturing? Are we having another fair play statement? Thank you, very nice. Let's figure out how to capture this game though. Please don't tell me I need to capture it as a window. I would really prefer to not do that. Restart the game, okay. Yes, by the way. By the what way? What are we weighing out? Let you open OBS to be more concise, okay. Sure. Just make sure to use the link. Use my link to download the game. Pretty please. Listen, the game is free. Playing it is free. That is all I ask of you. I'm not even asking you to do the donation targets. I'm actually going to test the monetization for you guys. We're going to see how stingy the... Is this a Korean game? Because Korean games tend to be on the stingier side as far as gacha go. There's one option to maybe hit. I've had a problem with Girls Frontline in the past. Use anti-cheat compatibility hook. It's the only way to capture a Musume. Capture audio crossfire. Capture third party. Hook rate normal. Use anti-cheat compatibility hook. Yeah, I have that. I have that on. I may just have to go windowed for this thing, because that was the solution. Oh, turn it off? Okay, let me see. Anti-cheat compatibility hook. Well, it's off now. Should refresh it, I guess. Yeah, it might be window time. It needs to download some resources still. I should have set this up in advance, but you know, it gives me time to drag it out a little bit. Wait, we should not have any memory issues because the hard drive that I installed this to should still have room. Yeah, okay, there's more than enough. I realistically probably need to get a new hard drive. Oh, okay, so yeah, I literally need to capture it as a window as opposed to an application. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess we can wait for a little bit. Releasing resources. Why are you still releasing resources? What is your actual problem? Where are you holding those resources that you are releasing? Let me log into the launcher for consistency. Let me try to run it with DirectX 11, maybe that's the issue. But at least we know how to capture it. Oh, Oh, please don't do that. Please don't fucking do that. Oh, I had that as screen capture. That is not great. No, that's window capture. Why the fuck is it capturing my VTuber over it? Holy shit. Window title must match, please and thank you. That was a little pucker factoring. I do not like screen captures. Screen captures are yucky. This is strictly a window/application capture household. It's going to be very funny if I can't run the actual game for some reason. Is there a mobile game? Is there a mobile version that I can make use of? I guess I could emulate it on mobile.
Arknights.
Okay, let's see if this is any better. Releasing resources. I think I have a sneaking suspicion as to what's happening. I think I know what's happening. Let me try to run this real quick. Create desktop shortcut. Minimize U. Where's the Arknight shortcut? I think I know. This is a problem that I sometimes have with games that require hard drive access. They will stumble over getting access initially, and then they will just shit themselves to death. So I'm just going to... How do I run as admin? There we go. Run as admin. Ah, yes, there it is. Let me stop capturing. I'm now very paranoid about it randomly shifting into screen capture. Use an SSD for a better gaming experience. I'm sorry, my SSD is full. Probably close this too. You know what? You can't call me a shill. I'm being very transparent with the technical issues I'm having with the game. Nice. Let me go quickly check if it's on Google Play Store. Because if it is, then I'm just gonna install the PlayStack version instead. Not the PlayStack. It is on mobile. Okay, so I can just play. It is a mobile game, so if you're on mobile, you can click the link and still download the game.
Arknights.
Okay, let's see if running it as admin helped. We are logged in. We're releasing resources because of course we are. I'm gonna copy my link and open BlueStacks while we're at it. Right. I'm gonna let it try to figure it out. System apps, Perone. Can I just Oh, this campaign is for PC gamers only. That's great. That is fantastic. Holy shit. Okay, okay. We need to think about this one. We may have to close this out. Damn, but I really want to show you the game if I'm gonna pedal it to you. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. Let me at least give you the background, I guess. Here's endfield, and it's doing stuff. Not really, but it's trying. Sure is trying. Let's go store. Arknights. Endfield. It's, you know, the mobile client is not going to be as girthy, so I'm less concerned about that. Wait, is it doing something? It's doing something! Okay, okay. Doubters in shambles. It just resolved itself. Have you considered just sitting there and doing nothing? Apparently that works sometimes. Let me bump up my overclock though, just to give it a little bit of sauce. Yeah, it's actually doing stuff. I'm interested to see how well the PC client works, because Girl's Frontline PC client runs okay, but then it just occasionally drops frames, and it's very unpleasant to deal with. Same with Action Taiminen. A big reason I don't like playing Action Taiminen on the big screen is because it'll just randomly have frame drops in the middle of gameplay, and I really can't abide by that. But speaking of being very conspicuous in places with guns, I am, after we're done overbuilding the MCX, my next project is going to be essentially turning my Glock 40, it's not a 45, it's my 19X into a glorified Roland Special, and I will then concealed carry it in a solid color polo. For those of you not in the know of why that's funny, it's a very conspicuously large, it's a conspicuously large gun, and whenever you carry with a solid color, you print like a fucking Xerox. Alright, settings. Let's deal with the settings first. Sound quality, master volume, voice volume, music volume. Put that shit all the way down to 2. Mute when window isn't active. No. Speaker for controller, I know what that means. Spatial audio rendering on. Master volume, that's fine. Voice volume, turn that down like so. How's the volume so far? Pretty alright? Languages. Voiceover. Japanese. The only correct way to play any gacha. Graphics quality, very high. I'm going to see about that. Let me pull up my, my dashboard for performance here real quick. You know what? So far, it's not bad. It's 40% of my GPU. Device load medium, estimate GPU, moderate load. Okay, so it does have benchmarking on it. That's good. Texture quality high, vertical sync, ambient details, chromatic aberration. You know what? Let's actually low latency on. Vegetation density, ambient details. Let's leave it as is, because I'm interested to see how well the game is actually optimized. I click to continue. Alright, we have very good ping with the server, so that's good. Should probably make myself a tiny bit smaller. I assume you would like to actually see the game. We have discovered a very funny kombucha brand that insists on the fact that it's made with organic black tea from Taiwan, and it's made with yuzu. So it's kind of goated with the sauce, as the kids say these days. Okay, last time we doubted, we were proven wrong, so I'm not going to doubt. I'm just going to quickly check if it's not responsive, which I think it is. So I think we're good. Click on the yeah, resource use is also actually fairly minor. Dungeon Squad. Should I care about this game? $5 plus in-app purchases? No, no thank you. Huh? Hyperglyph. Is that traditional Chinese or is that simp Chinese? North Pole, okay. Swanky jackets. Verify identity. I identify as a moid. We just leave this bitch in the fucking elevator forever. Is this an ad for like shitty Chinese streetwear? What the fuck is this? What is this fashion sense? Layered winter clothing, but no gloves. We start out with having a tulpa, okay. Sprint, maybe? Okay, so we're default run, I like that. Shift or right click to dash, okay. Oh, jumping, hell yeah. Okay, cool. Just Helmbreaker everything? I don't know what that means. Just use my code to re-download the game. Use a VPN if you have to. Oh, okay, the stuttering is not great. Basic attack, use left. Did I fuck up by choosing a male character archetype? Am I going to be forced to look at male ass throughout the entirety of my gameplay? Can I reroll, please? Oh, I can just hold. I don't need to click. That's great. The Reached. Sorry, I shall now call you the Raped. Okay, perfect dodge. Aha. Oh, I have a stamina bar.
永遠に動き続ける遥かなる生命災いを巻き滅びを生み争いは100年以上も続いている
Alright, we did a perfect dodge. I'm not sure what that gave me, but okay. Strictly better DPS than auto-attacking because it does AoE damage, I see, okay. What if it's a single target, though? Also, hi there, Garm. We were just talking about how the American FGC deserves less. Trashing on Tekken in particular. If you're still into that kind of thing. +1 Shiba point, valid. Remember, download the game, it's free. Play the game. It is also free to do. And if enough of you do that, we're going to have a significantly higher quality of life hand cam stream. Press the number key 1 to cast a battle skill. Alright, they use skill points. Is that the thing that you were talking about? Rush. There's a crush mechanic? Okay. I'm getting flashbacks. Let me continue. You know what? I like the fact that there's a real-time combat system. I appreciate that. Not that I hate on all turn-based combat, it's just that I already play a lot of turn-based combat games as is. So it's nice to have a little variety. Ultimate. Long press the battle skill key. Cast the ultimate. Okay. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. It's taking quite a bit to load. Just a second, you were auto-Janny filtered you for some reason. Oh, there you go. Uses the frames. Yeah, the frames are getting a bit rough. I mean, it is our first time playing the game. It seems to be running pretty okay. Like, the benchmarking said that it doesn't need a lot of help. I may actually turn on my laptop stand fans just in case. Like, it seems to only stutter when it's loading in new things, which is not great, but also not horrible. Like, we're running this at a very high graphical setting. We may have to dock the visual acuity slightly because I'm not enjoying the frame drops. Set that shit as high. FPS capped at 60, render scale 100, special effects quality high. Shadow quality, let's bump that down to medium, texture quality, volumetric fog, ambient occlusion high, scene detail, ambient details, ambient detail, vegetation density, chromatic aberration, or a draw distance, there is not, okay. I mean, it also likely has to do with the fact that I am running another instance of Unity on top of the game. It did say that I should have run this off of an SSD for best performance, which I deliberately did not. The zipline mechanic sticks out like a sore thumb.
後には引けない進もう
I mean, it's not like, what? Excuse
道
me?
を切り開いて
I cast Halliburton, I guess? my ultimate hidden ability. Oogie. Lockheed Martin. It's not even just that they're stiff, it's just that, okay, like, I just cast the zipline out of thin air and just use it once for situational traversal. Prepare to never see it again? That's a shame. Am I supposed to just wait for them to do that? I don't mind. Like I you know, work smarter, not harder. Oh, I can build more of these. Okay, but they're in conflicting. They're in crossfire. They're shooting each other. That doesn't make sense. I cast American Military Industrial Complex. Is this what the Chinese think that our actual like war doctrine is? You just you just summon artillery? Let's keep pretending that they're right.
終着点は目の前。この先に最後の試練が待ち受けている。
The original Arknights is a tower defense game. Ah, okay, that ties in, I guess. I almost started playing Arknights, but then I went for Blue Archive instead. Wow, that is some not to throw stones in a glass house, but that definitely strikes me as a Japanese as a second language writing. Absolutely nothing like Enfield. Okay, this is a sponsored stream, sir. Sir, this is a Wendy's. You will use the referral link and you will play for 8 days straight. Please return to the grifting mines. But there's an interactable over there. But I don't want to go to the big thing. I want to go to the itty bitty thing on the side there. I see an interactable view. What am I viewing? Did the game die? Is my PC currently overheating? It's not. Words of different languages overlap on the tombstone. Your head hurts at this attempt. Alright, pretentious writing, sure. Oh, there's a whole ghost at this one. Why was my tulpa standing at this grave? Are you cheating on me, whore? What are these Star Wars names? Then I wonder why. Kuromaru will say things like that and then wonder why he doesn't get more sponsorship offers. A lot of characters are references to Arknights 1. It's meant to Soipog, I see. Sorry, I'm completely out of the loop. The only game that I play seriously is Taimanin. That's it. Speaking of which, I need to put my I need to set my phone to burn battery for this. Oh, can I switch characters? I see other characters in my lineup. Can I not play as male? So excited for Taimanin Squad. You can play the beta now. You cannot yet. Here they are. They just appeared. You can play the Taimanin Squad beta. I've been doing that for like the better part of a month. Honestly, it's great. Like, unironically, great production value. They gave all of the women bigger asses and bigger tits. It's peak. I am not kidding. I am absolutely 100% serious. Women in Taimanin are getting bigger in all of the right places. Am I supposed to have investment in this? This strikes me as very generic, Japan-coded high fantasy slot. You've made a typo there, and I can't quite understand what you're saying. Okay, let me deal with this combat, though. When controlled operators start flying, other operators will also fight automatically. Okay. I've got like... Oh, I have aerial attacks. Okay, fair enough. Ah, damn, I wasted a link skill, I guess. As opposed to the Undertaker's burial attacks. Alright, I don't quite understand what the combat is trying to tell me here. Alright, so E is chain attacks, long 3 press for ultimate. The fiery one is pretty. I assume how much gacha I will have to roll to pull her. Am I on fire? Do I have aerial dash? I don't think I'm doing damage. I assume I was not supposed to be standing there, okay. We broke off one of his arms, though. My tulpas have manifested, it seems. Can't stop winning. Damn, I keep running into that AoE. Okay, so I just have my primary skill at 1, and then I can chain that into other skills. Cool. we did a thing. Wait, the canon to Taimanin has 0 forms of sexual content? Why are you just going on the internet and telling lies, Garm? I'm sorry, but the H content is the canon.
黒源は目の前止めないと死が岸へと迫り来る
Given that this is still a tutorial, there's probably not a lot of stakes or consequences for failing. In the visual novel, all actual sexes would have bad endings, and in reality, Taimanin shows up, blow up everything. Action Taimanin is the truest of the canon in terms of content. No, it's not. I'm pretty sure that the most extensive and most complete canon is actually RPGX. That seems to be the most comprehensive canon. Because not all of the H content in Taimanin is bad, quote unquote. Like, not all of it is negative. You have specific characters attached to specific tags, essentially. So if you always, for example, if you focus on always doing Asuka's, no, not Asuka's, goddamn, Kirara's story, like, she's always going to be, like, procreating in the missionary position. But Rinko, for some reason, always gets a train run on her. Go forth and awaken life. Okay, if you insist. That's the thing I like about Taimanin, and it's very consistent in the things that it does. Oh, you have mommy issues? Here's Chiranui, enjoy. Your tungsten pyramid, sir. Drag to place starting point of the facility, okay. Did I switch over to a female character? I really don't want to play men in my gacha games. I have no context for what's happening. Shime isn't technically mission, it's more of a duty. God, that is corny as hell. I'm sorry. Oh no, he says Boku, that's it, it's so fucking over. Wait, no, it accepts 7 Asian characters. Then we're going ham. Sorry, we're going full Nihongo for this one. If I can, I may have to copy it from somewhere. Just a second. We can do 7, right? Onii-san. Motherfucker. There we go. Be able to do that. Hell yeah. Make sure that I'm fucking unsearchable. I'm not reading that out loud. Ooh, okay. Wait, was I just dreaming all of that shit? Were those cool things just things I do in my dream, imagining that I'm cool?
管理人管理人大丈夫少し弱ってるだけだよお久しぶりです
Okay, so the plan is going to be, I'm going to try to hamster the game first, and then we're going to test out what it feels like to whale it. If there's an interesting banner waifu.
目が覚めましたか管理人
I have Pink Woman, and she's really good right now, if you say so.
大丈夫ここは安全ですから
A safe space? Libtards? In my gacha game?
ここ
My echo chamber, yeah, I know, right? My filter bubble.
ここは OMVD ジャンゴエンドフィールド工業の拠点で私たちの家でもあります
D ジャンゴエンドフィールド
深呼吸して大丈夫ですそのリミッターで体調を保てます10年も眠っていてまだ不安定なはずですから
たくさんのことを忘れてしまっているみたいだ君は
私はペリカですエンドフィールドの観察官ですあなたが慣れるまでそばにいますあなたはエンドフィールドのリーダーであり最も大切な存在でした
本当に何も思い出せない
Why am I not playing this in the original glorious language it's intended in? Korean? Because I will not suffer Hangul if I can avoid it.
でもあなたにとってこの新たな始まりは悪いことではないのかもしれ
I'm
ません
sorry,
ね
all anime...
まずは
No, sorry. All anime content is intended to be consumed in glorious Nihongo. That's it. We Nihongo Jozu all over the place. I refuse to be exposed to any other Asian language. I find it physically repulsive. I almost dropped Horizon Walker because all of the audio was originally in Korean. I'm sorry, I can't take it. I can't take the language seriously. It's not as bad as simplified Chinese because that just sounds like someone's constantly having a stroke. Those Koreans, they make great waifu games. So long as they don't talk. You need to give them a cute Japanese girl to actually voice their characters, and then it becomes palpable. Excuse me, I misspoke. Tolerable, tolerable. You default everything to Korean dubs. Disgusting. Actual fucking freak. A VTuber and a deviant? Pick a struggle, brother. You've been mind broken by Project Moonslop? Understandable. Why are there... Wait, is this intention? I don't get that reference, but it is funny as hell. Also, why are there so many Kimono Mimi? Why do all of them have 2 sets of ears? It's an alpha joke? Okay.
科学技術を結集したオリジニウムを動力とする宇宙作業船 D ジャン号です。かつて絶対絶命の危機に直面した D ジャン号は管理人の指揮で窮地を脱しました。それ以来省電力状態で低軌道を周回しています。少しずつ船を修復し、そして技術開発も進めて。
ごめん、
何も覚えてない。
大丈夫ですよ。管理人、こちらへ。
Weird freaks everywhere. They lack the purity of the blessed haunts. In this past we discarded to go back to Earth and run.
基本的な機能はまだ大丈夫そうだけど。
調子はどうだい？
この星の景色は壮観でしょ。
記憶の中で見たことがある。これは
タロ2、私たちの故郷です。
That's a lot of exposition. Again, maybe I just lack investment. I would like to actually get to the gameplay, please. But you know what? At least, Oni Dojo, it's going to be very easy for you to actually hit the recruitment goals for the game. Because all you have to do is download the free game and then watch some cutscenes, and there you go. Oh no. Oh no, I fucked up.
文明を危機に陥れた敵が残され。でも、あなたがいれば、エンドフィールドはこの窮地を打開できるはずです。これは、あなたが身につけていたオリジニウム。特殊技術部のオペレーターには転送や位置測定のため協約オリジニウムが一つ支給されています。あなたの協約オリジニウムには特別な秘密が眠っているはずです。
呼びかけに反応している。なんだか自分のことをよく知っているみたいだ。
Can we get a less corny outfit, please? I'm sorry, but just the Korean street fashion is just breaking my version in half.
何一つ成り立ちません。動力源となり、人々のアーツの礎となり。この星に到達した時、オリジニウムが植えられました。故郷の火種を新たな生活に変えて。 けれど戦争により最初の拠
Demand
点は破
size
壊
the
され
main
てしまい
character
ました。
option.
なんとか価値はしたものの失ったものは大きかった。文明を取り戻すためにあなたはエンドフィールドを導き、協約オリジニウム技術とその完成形協約コアを開発しました。
それを作った。
はい、文明地帯全域に展開する計画も進行中です。そして工業の発展だけではなく、もう一つ特別な使命があります。
特別な使命？
生命の再起動。あなたを目覚めさせたこと、そして全ての使命と計画もある重要な依頼主が残した初号指令に基づいています。
依頼主は？
あなたです。
What? So is the point of the game me just going through my to-do list? Okay, that's the plot twist. Can I please get to the game? I would really have.
緊急の連絡が入ったよ。今管理人はそばにいる？ええ。フィオナ、どうしたの？
This is some Kojima pace
最
storytelling.
高
I'm
形態
sorry.
警報が出たんだ。着陸予定地点というより4号谷地全体が大変なことになってて。
Listen, maybe it gets good, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
まず着陸地点付近の通信ドローンが連続で自爆したのを確認。
Originium is a magic
通信
MacGuffin
障害
rock,
が4号
highly
谷地に
dangerous
広
and
がってて、
cancerous
状
material,
況
pretty
が
much
確認で
ruined
きない施設
normal
も出て
Earth
きて
and
る。
Arknights 1.
かな
They're
り強い
spreading
アンギ
that
ロスの
here
エネルギ
too.
ー信号が検出されてるよ。中枢基地にはいろんな方法で連絡したけど全部応答なし。10日後に管理人を中枢基地に連れて行く計画だったけど。10日も待っていられない。フィオナ、今すぐ出発するわ。今？ちょっと急いで確認するけど、地上に強い電波干渉が出てる。ガイドなしでの緊急着陸は誤差の可能性も高い。基地付近に着陸するしかなさそうだね。中枢基地には新主任もアンドレイさんもいる。現場の指揮は取ってくれているはず。応答がなかったとしても中枢基地に連絡はそのまま続けて。
Why do we
今
permit
すぐ私が向かうと。それからチェンには基地で合流したいとも伝えて。了解。準備に入るね。
Why do we permit abhorrent mutants to live among us? What the hell is this furry nightmare?
位置座標確認。目標地点4号谷地。準備完了。行きましょう。タロ2へ。
As far as game onboardings, this is horrific. I'm sorry. You can't just sit me down for 15 minutes of non-stop expository cutscenes. Main character Doctor created these abhorring nightmare creatures and thought they were cute, so he kept them. His wife Priestess wanted to melt them down to paste and try again. Listen, I'm not asking for much. Just download it through my link. Bear with the game for a while, okay? Just complete the intro cutscene, I guess. That'll be enough of a hit for me, okay? I will play it for the first 8 days every day, I promise. I pinky swear. Maybe I'll spend a little bit of money to see what the monetization is like. Looks like we got some big birds flying around. It's yes, it's taking a bit to load. How much is President Z paying me for this? I cannot disclose the amount, but President Z is paying me for different things. He will be paying me for people installing the game and playing it for 15 minutes. And then I get a bigger payout if people play it for 15 minutes for 8 days. I will not advocate for you to spend money until I make sure that it's actually, like good gacha slop. I adhere to the Asiatic norms of if you enjoy the gacha slop, you need to drop some money on it. So I'm not completely excluding the possibility. I'm just holding off on, being able to make a good faith recommendation. But I'm primarily doing this to fund a handcam stream because I still need to buy some parts from AS Design, and ideally I would prefer to have, a regular height desk to work with as opposed to my floor desk. See, we already have one person installing the game. We just need 4 more. Oh, it's a bunny rabbit.
そっちはどう？まだ最新復旧作業中で。待って、何か近づいてくるよ。気をつけて。これはアンカー。管理にしっかり捕まっていて。
Ever ride the bitch seat in a motorcycle driven by a woman? No, can't relate. I mean, it does track that they crashed, so, kind of deserved. Ooh, the stones are flying. He has a branded baton. Didn't I, like, kill these in the team combat? Okay. Fight as a team allows casting teammate skills, okay. Picked something up. It's not letting me engage with what I picked up. It's forcing me into a cutscene. They're like half my body weight.
私も大丈夫です。ですが、この先は歩いていくしかないようですね。アンゲロスがこんなところにまで想定より厳しい状況になっているようです。それほどまで熱烈に歓迎する必要はないのですが。
Can I just please play the game?
まだ中枢基地と連絡が取れないなんて。少し急ぎましょう。
Game, can I please play the game? What's over there? Can I do a little bit of exploration? One day you'll find gameplay. Is that a promise? Jay, we have a journal system, okay. Cool. Mission rewards, okay. I mean, it is a very Japanese way to approach game design.
このアンゲロスは一筋縄ではいかないかもしれません。気をつけてください。
They'll front
攻撃
load.
を集中させれば。
They'll front load exposition dumps.
防御を崩すこと。
is this? Oh, nice, I get free shit. I like free shit. I don't know what it does. I don't know what a snow shine is. I assume I will learn.
はじめまして。私はロドスの特派員で、コードネームはスノーシャイン。
You're alright.
雪の中での救援活動なら任せてほしいな。
Okay. Gotcha pulls, okay, cool, 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 cool. $16 unironic. Yeah, again, it's a very Japanese way to design games. Where they front load the exposition in the tutorials, but then they largely let you just do your own thing. Okay, they become staggered. Cannot move, take more damage. Stagger status automatically ends after a few seconds. To perform a finisher attack, deal massive damage. I'm just gonna. Can I not ultimate? Am I not permitted to ultimate? What is this bullshit? You will play the game in the way we want you to play, or not at all. I see how it is. Modern dog shit aside, getting into WoW was simple. A regular Jagoff, talk to a couple of these dudes, kill all the wolves and don't die. Go from there. I mean, again, a lot of Japanese games are like that. And sorry Korea bros, but this is still a Japanese game. It is, you are borrowing from a Japanese design ethos in most of your mechanics and in your character designs, no matter how much you cope about this. This is a Chinese game, actually. Double that, then. Same goes for gay shit infraction. I'm sorry, you seethe about the Japanese for like the last 70 years, but you still have to parasitize their cultural exports in order to even be remotely relevant. I want to explore. I wish to explore. Do you have stuff?
シンシュに連絡が取れない。もういい。早く逃げよう。このロープを使ってみませんか？高すぎますかね？気にしてる場合じゃない。死にたいの。早く何かこっちに来る。
Much exposition, very wow. Is there any sense in exploring, or am I just wasting time? I was about to say that I've managed to terrain lock myself, but thankfully not. Oh, okay, so there is a point in exploration. Nice, nice. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna take it. Alright, I can be a loot goblin, so that's already a positive point. I'm wasting time? No, I'm not. I just found a crate of stuff. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, I can't go there. Okay. Instead of the 5-hour series of lectures on politics of Duskwood, Westfall, and Redridge, you get a sword. Yeah. That is a European design ethos. The Japanese... I don't care. The Japanese design ethos is heavily front-load, tutorials, exposition, lore, and then here you go. Here's your 60 hours of open-ended sandbox and very opaque, hard-to-master game mechanics. What the fuck are you? These enemies will try combo skills to defeat it? Okay.
戦術を取りましょう。
Alright.
援護します。後期タイミングを合わせればより強い攻撃を発動できます。では一気に片付けましょう。管理人
Can I just ultimate, please? I guess I can't. It has a lot of hand-holding vibes. Not in like the, you know, the unprotected hand-holding sense, but like in a long house you can't be trusted on your own kind of sense.
被害はかなり深刻ですね。中枢基地は新主任がしっかりと管理をしてい
You
ます。
got you got
そ
some
れでも
shame?
制御を失っているならばみんな無事だといいのですが。
Can I have your gun, please? Jump down.
管理人、あそこに急いでください。
Okay, this I actually hate. Game tells you to do action, such as jump down, and then takes the controller from you and jumps down as part of a cutscene.
ここは任せてくれていいわ。管理人、気をつけてください。
Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. So now we have tracking mechanics, thank you. Buck breaking combo. Hey, I dodged that. There's no way you could reach me that far. Fucking Dark Souls ass herd boxes. Why is one of your ears longer than the other?
ペリカ監察官、本当に助かりました。防衛線が破られ、一体どうなることかと。
無事でよかったわ。それで今の状況は？
はい。まず基地内にアンカーが一つ落下し、アンゲロスを生み出し続けています。負傷者は中央制御タワーに移動させていますが、アンゲロスの数が多く、警備課もそろそろ限界でしょう。
どうにかしてアンカーを止めなければ。
ところでペリカ監察官、お隣の方は？
こちらは管理人よ。
管理人？噂の管理人ですか？これは失礼いたしました。管理人にお会いしたことがないオペレーターがほとんどですから、目覚めたと聞いて憶測も飛び交い、 D ジャン号から連絡を受けて歓迎会の準備をと。しかし数日のうちに襲撃とは。それでも来てくださるとは思いませんでした。
新種に他の行方不明者の状況は？外に取り残されている人はどれくらい？
詳細は把握できていません。アンゲロスが次々と湧き出している状況ですから、警備課の対応範囲もこの周辺に限られてしまい、
状況は逼迫している。予定は後ろ倒しにするしかないようですね、管理人。
I really like having multiple answers that say the same thing.
新種にまず私たちは敵を片付ける。それから作業員たちを中央制御タワーへ避難させるよう誘導します。
ありがとうございます。とても心強いです。お手数をおかけして申し訳ありません。
そういえばアンドレイさんを見かけないけれど、今どこに？
まったく、あのじいさんと来たらまたヒーロー気取りさ。 いつもこうだ。自分の命より仕事の成果の方が大事なんだってさ。もしアンドレイを見かけたら縛ってでも中央制御タワーに連れ戻してもらえませんか？基地の中でここが一番安全ですから。
ええ、必ずアンドレイさんを連れて帰るから。旧工場にあるアンカーからアンゲロスが生み出されているようです。まず
You
は
know,
こちら
if
の
we
対処
stop
が必要
approaching
で
this
すね。
as a gacha game and we treat it as just a free story game, it actually grows on me. Hey, we can meme on the lack of, you know, sandbox gaming and whatnot. Can I speak to her again? She's cuter than the rest of the mutants.
管理人、確認したい情報はありますか？中央制御タワーは負傷者も非常に多く、こんな状態では長くは持たなかった。アンカーは空アンゲロスを構成する物質アンカーを破壊しなければ、管理人。
But yeah, if we just treat it as like a free game with a story, you know, it's actually
ア
a
ンカ
lot
ーの
better.
弱点は安定加工です。それを壊せば。話を戻しますね。アンカーの弱点は安定加工です。それを壊せば構造全体が崩れるはずです。コア自体は脆いものですが、問題はアンカー付近にいるアンゲロスの群れ。
Alright, just kill the big glowing thing, thank you. It's a clear mission statement, I can work with that.
小型アンゲロスの群れ止めないと。決めるよ。援護します。後期。
いつでもいける。受け取って。任せて。さっさと潰すよ。
Ooh, shiny thing. Physical status crush. Effects makes for enemy vulnerable. I don't know. Sorry, the combat seems to be so autoplay that I really don't need to pay attention to the mechanics. Perhaps this attitude will come back to bite me in the ass. Some interesting cope for a sponsored stream. How dare you accuse me of not being genuine? Have you even clicked my link?
みんな大丈夫？
People who don't participate in my metrics don't have valid opinions.
ようやく人が来てくれました。アンカーが落ちてきて屋内に避難してなんとかこの場を守り抜いて、いえ、正確には5分前
Has
まで。
Taiwan sent you to derail my stream? Again, two
ですが、ここで
statements
負
that
傷者
don't
の
have
手
a
当てをしな
difference.
ければ。ここは強化の栽培場所です。強化粉末から薬を作ることができますし、作り方も
Wow, that's great. Let me take some of your buckwheat. Click to continue. Okay, crafting. Oh, okay. Craft. Buckflower powder. We have formulated the drugs. Okay, use. We've used all of our Estus.
これで一安心です。私はここに残って負傷者の手当てをします。その後、状況を見て新主任と合流したいと思います。
But again, if we get
それでは。
like what did you say 16 hours of basically just story-driven linear gameplay for $0, you know, for the low price of free 50. Kind of difficult to complain about that. Like, let's compare that to more contemporary offerings of, you know, Tekken 8, where it's $80 for 600 hours of pure suffering.
アンゲロスの数が多くなっています。
Oh, I level up. Leveling up. Defeating enemies gives you XP. Thank you.
迅速に対処して先に進みましょう。後期。
受け取って。
Is the attack I'm supposed to spam the aerial? Because it seems to be AoE. Can I not powerfully attack him? Helm Breaker, that's it? Alright.
標的をかこれがアンカーです。けれどコアが見当たらない。いいえ、あれはアンカーが動いていることを示す一般的な反応。アンカーは地下深くに入り込んでいるようです。中枢基地の構造図を見たことがあるけれど、確か旧工場エリアの地下には構造的にも安定していたはずです。そこを通って直接アンカーのコアを破壊しに行きましょう。
Okay. Let's go. Anything I can pick up? No.
ランドブレーカー、どうしてここに？
Perform crafting too. Oh yeah, I can't craft stuff. That's true. Yay, we have drugs. That's cool. Oh, I can switch. Oh, whoa, this is much better. Okay, hell yeah. You know, I no longer have to play that bum. Her gameplay is absolutely abysmal. All of the gameplay so far is absolutely abysmal. She's a little bit on the slower side, but she seems to have better DPS. Use the terminal. Best girl coming though? Well, the girl I got for free seems to be alright.
急いでください。
やっと来てくれた。アンカーを狙うんだよ。ペリカ観察官。
I just like attack the anchor. Oh, okay, I was just a hit short. Thank you. But like, dude, you were here this entire time. Why couldn't you just do that? Why? You were here this entire time. Why can't you just attack the anchor yourself? You fucking useless bum. Bring out the gimp. Asked and answered. He's a useless bum. Fair enough. Aha. Okay, charge the skills. Red circle. Interruption. Aha, I can interrupt while they're charging. Okay, cool. There's a Bane! That's not true. Bane doesn't have an axe. He can't he can't use his opposable thumbs. Ah, my shit's still on cooldown. I mean, the chain skill is actually useful for pulling your operators out of harm's way, as I've noticed. No, let him cook. Garm, is this supposed to be best girl? Alright, listen, cool it with the xenophobia, okay? I'm gonna allow it this once. Best girl, imagine not being voiced by Hitomi Ueda. There are some other options, but yeah. For one, we all know that the actual best girls are usually voiced by Shiraya Shiryuko. Yeah, let's neg her.
管理人、なかなか鋭いね。実はさっきちょっと慌てちゃってさ。とにかく次はもっとすごいのを見せるね。あ、改めて管理人、私はチェン戦友。強い敵なら全部私に任せて。
Your translations hurt.
ペリカからも聞いてたんだ。管理人の話するとき、毎回ほんと止まらなくってさ。まずはとにかくアンドレイさんの状態を確認しないと。
You'll be fine.
アンドレイさん、大丈夫？私のことがわかりますか？
実験室、試作モデル、敵はいない。みんなは。
God, just by the patches on his fucking jacket, I want to feed him. He's wearing Crocs. Kill it. Kill it now.
怪我はない。10日後の予定じゃなかったっけ？それにそんなのまでつけて。とにかく会えて嬉しいよ。管理人、俺たちは成功したんだ。10年もかかっちゃったけど、ある課題、ついに突破口が見えたんだ。プッチーニとポポフもこれで報われるよ。ずっと残念がってたから、この話を直接管理人に伝えられなかったこと。
管理人、アンドレイさんはエンドフィールドの技術専門家で、ここに駐在しています。そして修正工業システムのエンジニア責任者でもあります。
ん？ペリカ監察官、急に改まって。あ、待って。まさか管理人忘れちゃったの？あんまりだ。なんでいつもこんな。
I love not having any agency in these interactions. It's so cool.
後でまた説明します。アンドレイさん、なぜ危険を冒してまでここに？
俺は旧工場エリアにアンカーが落ちたのを見て、試作モデルが無事か急いで走って確認しに来たんだ。ほら、これ。
それが守ってたってやつ？そこまでするなんてさ、よっぽど大事なんだね。
これは俺だけの作品じゃないんだ。友人が預けてくれた試作モデルだから、助けてくれて本当に感謝するよ。それから今はアンカーを壊して基地内にアンゲロスが湧いてくることはなくなったが、復旧を急がないと。
私たちに任せて。それから新主任がすぐ中央制御タワーに戻るようにと言っていました。
ちなみに俺を探しているとき、どんな顔してた？
It's some kind of MacGuffin.
そうね。
ダメだ、おしまいだ。
新主任のところも助けが必要みたいですね。
みんなは先に向かってくれ。俺はここでもうちょっと機械のチェックをしてから行くよ。
管理人、アンドレイさんのことはチェンに任せて、先に新主任のところに行きましょう。
Well, it's definitely a thing that does stuff, I guess.
ランドブレーカーはアンカーが落下した混乱に乗じたのでしょうか。でもアンカーが落下してすぐのことだった。 そんなタイミングで私たちが思っている以上に状況は複雑になっているかもしれません。
Oh, a conspiracy. And external parties collaborating against
稼働テ
us.
ストをする予定でしたが、被害状況がこれほどまでとは思いませ
How
んでした。
novel.
先に中枢基地を立て直さなくては。
I'll assemble at your mom's base entrance, bird fat. Mm.
新種に一体何が。
You can just like look. God, there's so much superfluous dialogue here. Listen, just go through the tutorial, please. Download the game with the link.
ランドブレーカーがこ
Oh,
んなに。
oh, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Enhance. I saw a
そ
piece
れ
of
だけではあり
ass.
ません。あちらを。
What am I
あ
looking
れ
at?
は協約コアの設置を予定していた場所。
煙の上がっている範囲も広く、一帯が占拠されていました。周辺はアンゲロスだらけです。ここまで侵入してくるとは兆候もありませんでした。一体どうやって。
さっきのランドブレーカーは先行部隊だったという
I'm
ことね。
almost at the gameplay.
新種に
I
他に
will make
新
it
し
to
い
the
情報はあ
gameplay,
る。
and I will play this
警備
game
課が
for
可
as
能
long
な
as
限
I'm
り
supposed
情
to.
報を集めてきてくれました。お二人に共有します。
Looks like someone knocked over a toady without throwing salt on it. Yeah. I expect it to be about that esoteric.
アンカー落下後の立て直しには苦戦している現状です。負傷者も多く、電力も復旧していません。予備回線もアンゲロスに破壊され、機能のほとんどが停止。襲撃を行ったのはボーンクラッシャーだと確認されました。狙いは全く分かりませんが。
No, we already killed that nerd.
でもこのタイミングというのは偶然だとはとても。このまま放置すれば、
Okay.
協約コアの設置をすることは厳しくなります。
Once we get a pause, I'm gonna
協
talk you
約
through
共振
it.
タワーでオリジニウムを活性化し、強制的に電力を確保する方法がありますが、消費エネルギーが。
いいえ、まだ方法はある。協約コアなら基地の機能を復旧させることができる。
協約コアから共振タワーに電力を供給するということですか。
Sorry, I'm just not okay. We're gonna listen through the rest of the story, but here's the thing. If we get to a goal of 5 people installing the game through my link, I will have physical prizing to distribute during the stream, okay? I may have acquired some interesting pieces, and by interesting I mean it's a patch panel, but it's a nice patch panel made of good Cordura, and I have a lot of those. And I may be predisposed to figuring out the steps to shipping those out to people who win them. Sponsor safe statement. High confidence that a comma cough has been found in the nightclub ashtray. Listen, it's not like we're getting, listen, this is not a prepaid stream. I can do whatever the fuck I want on the stream. So you can just say that Khomeini was found, what's left of Khomeini was found where his house used to be. You don't need to dance around it. But, so, I have a set of 1911 grips and some patch panels to give away. With his son-in-law and daughter-in-law. Hat trick. Hat trick. Very based, big if true. We'll wait for an official confirmation. But as I was saying, I have a set of 1911 grips and some patch panels to give away, and I'm going to give those away and send them out to people if we get 5 people to install the game and play it. I feel like that's a fair trade, given that usually we have about the amount of people participating in our streams on the regular, matching the amount of prizing, so I'm pretty sure everyone will be able to walk away with something. All you have to do is play the gacha slop for a little bit.
協約共振タワーがあれば基地にも余裕が生まれるはず。
途中かなりの数のランドブレーカーがいるはずです。少しでも戦力を削ぐことができれば。
へへん、簡単だよ。私がいるんだからさ、管理人も見たよね。ランドブレーカーくらいちょいっとやっちゃうよ。
俺も年を取って戦うのは無理でも、協約コアのことなら力になれる。
しかし敵が多いことに変わりはありません。計画の練り直しが必要では。
安心して新種に。私はエンドフィールドの観察官であり、そして
Am I supposed to
エンドフィ
bring
ー
the
ルド
fat
危
one
機対
with
策
me?
班の一員でもある。
私もちゃんと挨拶してなかったね。管理人、改めてお世話になるね。
I guess she's supposed to be a Kirin, right? Or hold Alt.
オリジニウムが歌っているんだ。
Team screen to adjust lineup. She's sub IQ comic relief Chinese woman. Let's see.
前行ってもいい？やっぱ一番に出たくってさ。
Can I add the Gib Snow woman though? Like I have an extra character.
じゃ
No.
あ話もまとまったことだし、あの怖いもの知らずなマスク泥棒、一丁やっちゃいますか。
管理人、正直に言うと、あなたにはここに残ってもらいたいと思っています。
What do you mean? What have I done?
ランドブレーカーはアンゲロスとは違う。
Oh, look,
それに
thighs.
今のあなたの状態では。
The codename Chen is from Arknights 1, where Chen is actually a super important lore character in Super SRS.
ありがとうございます。それでは新種に、まずは可能な限り敵の戦力を削ぐ。そして指定の場所に協約コアをアンドレイさん。
But what did I
安
do?
全なルートが確保できたらまた連絡するわ。荒野の奥深くまで来てもらうことになるけれど。
全然問題ないよ。むしろ
この無謀な頑固じいさんのことは置いておいて、管理人チェン、ペリカ観察官、くれぐれも気をつけてください。1点、協約転送
I'm
ポイ
really
ント
gonna
は
start pointing out the bad localization to Japanese,
危
aren't
険
I?
だと判断したらいつでもここに戻って準備を整え直してください。では頼みましたよ。
That's great. Can I please add the
管理
extra
人、
character to
ま
my
ず
squad?
協約転送ポイントを起動。
エンドフィールド危機対策班準備完了。
There we go. Add to team. Hell yeah.
私がみんなを守るよ。
You start sending me little funny shorts to pick at regarding the in-video translation on Steam. On stream? Okay, yeah, sure.
押してください。今後何をするにも役に立ちますから。
I got
つい先ほど
I got
アンドレイ
stuff.
から管理
Authority level 2. You'll respect my authority.
人についてお伺いし。
Rest. Restore back some HP. Okay. Manage depot. I don't want the quick stash. Why would I want that?
ました。くれぐれも。
What's in my inbox though? Oh. Claim. I don't know what I'm claiming, but I'll take it. Designation selection, but this looks like a gacha ticket. Sanity usage permits. The gaming convention is interesting. Selecting one of the following 6-star operators. Oh, okay.
お気をつけて。
The authority level rewards now available. Okay, I'm getting overwhelmed by the gameplay. Claim. Okay. This is our event banner, I guess. Click to continue. Headhunt now. I don't want to. Why are you forcing me to roll the gacha? Use headhunting. Okay, sure. I have tickets, so it's fine. No, actually. Let's see if we can't have... Can we have a target? Can we use this for a targeted banner? We can. No, we can't. It's a different ticket set. Never mind. Basic headhunting. New Horizon headhunting. Garm, do I spend currency on this gacha or not? Or is the game fucking with me? I refuse. I refuse. Giveaway Expo. What do I do? Engage in World Exhibition is a challenge to explore. Take part in Awakening signing to acquire. You can only spend it on this banner, but you can't finish it until later. What does that mean? Should I roll the banner or not? What is this? Combat drills. What do I get as a reward? Let's see, we're gonna get to you later. Alright, it's Lunar New Year. Roll later? Okay. I'm exploring seasonal content, which is for some reason also not displaying because it's in a separate window. All of these Chinese names are confusing me. You also can't see it for some reason because it opened as a separate window. I am going to do this off stream because I can't capture it anyway. More activities. More. Let's try the combat drill. I assume we get... Is that the pink woman that we get who is good? Taking its sweet time to load. Garm, that's not a statement that makes sense. What the fuck? Please speak in incomplete sentences. I do not have full context. What's a Lucifron? I have a tutorial banner, which is the one I can do 10 pulls on. I get 3 more as I finish the tutorial and story. So do I pull it now anyway? I get a guaranteed from tutorial banner when you fully roll all of it. So is there a difference between me rolling it piecemeal and me rolling it all at the same time after I complete the tutorial? Currently rollable with game currency. First raid boss in Molten Core, World of Warcraft thing. Just I still need attention to kill because of the mechanics. I see. I appreciate that you get nice things to play with. Is this the pink woman in question? She's kind of okay. I appreciate the design. I can vibe with the Gator look. Let's isolate a target. No, don't exit. I misclicked. Wow, the combat is barely different between characters. I don't know what to tell you. Let's not stay within direct line of sight of the enemy. I keep getting shot. She's pretty, but she doesn't seem to be a great character. Whoa, there's a boss character now. I can't look at the chat right now because I am doing things. I have 1 HP left. Oh, okay. Funny how with alleged ranged gameplay I can't outrange a ostensibly melee flamethrower. Oh, he is bug broken. Alright. Press all of the buttons to make funny thing happen. Alright, we completed the drill. That's the pink woman. The metagame of the combat is spamming skills and dodging to get more mana bar to spam more skills. It's one of the strongest characters right now, but ranged gameplay, I see. Do I get anything for completing the trial? That's usually how that goes. If you give me a trial character and I complete the trial, I should get currency for it, right? So far, I have to say, like, Snowbreak's combat, like actual gameplay, is kind of dog water. So far, this is not much better. I'll be 100% with you, Oni Dojo. It's not very cash money so far. Maybe I'm just not in the funnel far enough, but women being generally pretty is not enough. I'm sorry. I am too jaded with Taimanin. You have no power here. There is no funnel. No, there's always a sales funnel. Like, these games operate on a recruitment funnel. Question is, where... how should I put this? A sales funnel usually is a balancing act of your attachment to your sunken cost fallacy, preventing you from attaining escape velocity from leaving the funnel. Game's whole purpose existing is milking the player base of Arknights 1 rose-tinted glasses. That's, like, here's the thing. That doesn't seem like a good investment. That's not a good use of money or resources. You could just make more Arknights 1 content. Again, maybe because I lack context, it's not hitting as hard. Maybe I would be soy-pogging harder if it was a property that I'm generally aware of. It's taking a long ass time to just load the menu. I'm not a big fan of that. But again, that's probably, it has to do with the fact that I'm not running it off an SSD as recommended. So Gotcha brain people aren't a very smart group of people, you included. If you say so. See, like, I play RPG, Time and RPGX, for example. Like, I can't use the monetization system because DMM doesn't accept American payment methods, and I refuse to play the Nutaku version just on principle. And like, I still play the game because it has, like, you know, some gameplay that requires activity above the brainstem. Although I'm currently not enjoying the fact that I just need to roll a raw gacha to get Momochi Nagi, and knowing my luck, given that her odds are matched with the other Taimanin character, I might just not roll Nagi at all, despite maxing out like every source of gems I have available to me. Well, gems and premium gacha tickets. Sure, she's now added as a semi-permanent fixture, and I can eventually get her for chip. The only source of gems that matters is your wallet, but I can't use my wallet for RPGX because it's on a Japanese service. Like, I can't play this game without a VPN. Alright, headhunt now. Where do I headhunt for her? Okay, so this is the regular thing. Urgent recruit. You miss old DMM where you could use your debit card for Japanese Umamusume? Alright, let's you know what? I think we're going to get a newbie buff if we roll this now, so I insist on rolling this now. The reason you were comfy spending a little bit of money on Hons, I'm trying to even playing the game, you'd receive hours and hours of entertainment from an anime and memes. I apply the Japanese. I get him. Is yellow good? Is that the character that I'm rolling for? Did I correctly exploit the newbie buffs to my drop rates? But here's the thing, I usually approach it from... No, it's a nun. You're kinda too flat for my taste, I'm sorry.
Endfield 行動隊 Z7 隊長明け栗ただいま参りました管理人
I know, she's kind of middling as a nun.
行動隊 Z7 の遊撃担当フローライト
If you say so.
行動隊 Z7 のキャッ
Ignore.
行動隊 Z7 の遊撃担当
we get repeats, okay.
エンドフィールド行動隊 Z7
Repeat. Ignore. Ignore. The moids are getting sent into the grinder.
このくだりよろしく管理人私
Wow, that's kind of trash. The green-haired girl is cute. Yeah, that's true. I can't argue with that. All right, let's try the newbie roll. Maybe this one's gonna be better. I do have a manual selection ticket, so I already have you. Into the grinder you go. Orange is the color I want. Okay. Getting a lot of repeats of the green one. What the fuck are you? Into the grinder. One centimeters per each characters. Okay, I'm kind of unimpressed with the quality of the gacha slop. I'll be completely open about this. The gacha does not even remotely stimulate my dopamine receptors. Gold, fattest of pandas, I know, right? How do I,
妨害牽制一発行く
Can I, how do I combine repeats to correctly upgrade this? Snapshot showcase. Activation cost. Oh, look. A PNG. I just unlock the entire thing. Oh, I don't have any more left. Okay, fair enough. How do I discard a character? I'm sorry, this is a strictly no moids allowed stream. How do I use this? Oh, I can use this. How do I use this? Which one? Ember. Is Ember cool? Ember is cool. Are any of the other ones any better? Pog is cool, but he's a male rejected. Honestly, no? Okay, I'll just get Ember. Yay, Ember. Oh, okay, so that's the screen I want.
Ember ただいま着任
Alright.
遠征の終焉にたどり着くまであなたの指示に従いましょう
Okay, okay, I can roll with that. I can roll with that. Let's see. Let's roll her into our
総員
squad.
準備完了いつでも出発できます
Okay, so these are weapon types, I assume.
エンドフィールド
Let's...
危機対策班準備完了
Hell yeah, this is much better. Can I,
い
how
つ
do
で
I,
も出られる
how do I
ご
get
命令
her?
を
Give you a different weapon? Gear stock still locked. Upgrade
我が遠
operator.
征を終えるまではまだ遠い
I give you a different weapon.
精巧な作りだ使いこなしてみせよう
Okay. I don't suppose I can unlock stuff with you because I don't have any repeats. Okay, I need a quick utility
今
break.
回の作戦も間違いなく
Okay,
貴
so
重な経験になります
I don't store repeats. I just, I just
エン
have
ドフィール
them.
ドは歩みを止めない
Understood.
私はここに法もまたこ
Try
こにあ
one
りま
quick
す
HP treatment and
今日得た対話と瞑想をあなたの端末に捧げ
is there an affinity system? Ooh, she has a stick. Can we get you a better stick? We cannot. You will have to make do with the stick that you have.
準備うんうん剣も大丈夫だって
let's ruin our progression and just put
私はここに
the ice woman in. There
法
we
も
go.
またここにあります
All right, give me a moment use the facilities, refill your drinks, and I'll be right back.
Here's an important German word for understanding what's happening very quickly around you all of a sudden. Volksgemeinschaft! It means people's community, where people is a Volk, which is a unified ethnic, cultural, national, and nationalist conception of identity. What is happening in England right now under the banner of St. George's Cross is attempting to use the issues around immigration and all the attendant problems, including rape gangs, a liberating tolerance, anti-Brit legal situation, etc. To encourage an English Volksgemeinschaft movement. It's not about rights, freedoms, or the problems nearly so much as it is about encouraging a collectivist and daring a nationalist. People's community mentality, sentiments, and movement. Something similar is being pushed around a Scottish identity based on the young woman who rightly and heroically stood up for her own physical safety. The same thing has happened with heritage Americans. In the US, the goal is to create a new understanding of what is an American that sees America as being an extended Volksgemeinschaft instead of a propositional nation, or a nation, or based on an idea. Obviously, given the word is in German, you can rapidly figure out who used and pushed the idea of a Volksgemeinschaft response to problems. Who's in Germany in the...
I'm never getting a sponsor ever again. Alright. How do I switch operators again? Shit, I like that. Switch. There we go. That's much better. Can I switch the protagonist out? I just didn't realize. Let me quickly look at that. First of all, is there more stuff? Authority level raised. That begin event? I guess I just need to level up for this. Headhunt now? Do I have more tickets to headhunt with? I don't think I do. I got regular gacha tickets, I guess. Ember is in here. I don't really need this. I don't really need to throw more gacha. What is this? Protocol Past Awakening. What is... Aha. Is this a weapon gacha, or what is going on? Money please. Okay, it's a battle pass. Okay. Am I still playing Girls Frontline? I'm doing my dailies, yeah. I just got the AK Alpha Woman. But I'm not very committal about that one. I may have fallen for it again and bought the new can you please let me talk? Please shut the fuck up. Oh, I can replace you as well. Hell yeah. Let's put... Oh, you're already... Hell yeah. Let's remove you. Let's put you in spot number 1. You get spot number 4. There we go. That's much better. So as I was saying, there's 3 battle passes: the free one, game currency one, and the cash only one. I see. But as I was saying, I may have crashed out a little bit and purchased an outfit for Nikita, the the evening dress one. I may have crashed out a little bit, just gooned out very slightly. You buy all of the outfits for Nikita, understandable. Honestly, understandable crash out. Wait, she only has 2 outfits though. She has the free cheerleader outfit and the now the new one. She doesn't have any more. Oh, gentlemen. Wow, fantastic. Great frame rate. I mean, to be fair, she does slap pretty hard whenever the fucking frame rate is able to catch up with her. My GPU load is actually not that bad, so it's just a memory issue. Seems to be reasonably powerful. You don't even use her? No, I use Nikita a lot. She's actually very good for area control.
平気だ。この程度のランドブレーカーに負けるほど弱くない。ちょっと待て。もしかしてエンドフィールドか。
Okay, I really don't care. I really don't care. But Nikita is actually very good when you level her. I have her her yellow weapon on her. Needed to V6 her, don't have the money to do that. Needed V6. You don't really need to V6 her. Like, I don't think I have her V6'd. And she's pretty fucking strong. If you place the dog well, in a spot where it's going to activate her out of turn attacks, you get a lot of mileage out of her. Her primary attack, her main direct attacks don't do a lot. But if you get her to do out of turn attacks, she does disgusting amounts of damage. You only play for Gunsmoke, but you can do that in Gunsmoke too. Like, she will still stack lots of damage. Also, if you only play Gunsmoke, like, you're missing out on a lot of content though. And on a lot of the farming. Why am I even picking this up? Originium ore. Is this valuable? Am I supposed to be spending time on this? Guess I got stuff. Alright, I'm gonna collect a little bit of it. I would really like an aerial dash. That would be cool to have. Yeah, do what the bot says. Download Arknights. Because apparently you just get Ember for free, which I guess is cool. She's nice. Actually way better than the base loadout. As far as pity pulls go, or introductory pulls, they're actually not that bad. Most games will gatekeep good characters.
頑張っちゃってるね。
感謝する。まったくつまらない姿を見せたな。まさかこんなケチな野郎ども
Wow, I really love it when the characters don't say half the shit that's written in the subtitles. That's so immersive. That's so cool. I can climb this. I do like that there's full traversal.
Nanda? 受難を受けるのは私たちではないようですね。凍らせる。初めて見る術式です。悪くないかも。
Wow, much gameplay, very wow.
みんな頑張ってるんだから。
Listen, we're gonna do 8 days. We're going to do 8 days, okay?
この祈りが功を奏しましたね。
I'm sure the game gets good eventually. Hello, sir.
あいつら二人かと思ったよ。お前たち、エンドフィールドだな。
Wow, I really don't care.
北には工業団が受け入れを予定していた流浪者の集落があるけれど、このランドブレーカーも同じく北からやってきたと。
I don't know what I'm gathering and why. I'm sure it'll make sense later.
機械も全部でお頭をまあ応援呼んでやるそれまでうまくやれよ獲物だ獲物の方から飛び込んできやがった武器を取れ
Hey, so dodging does not break my attack sequence. That's good to know. Do I have an ult? I do not have an ult, so I guess I'll just do with skills. Do I need to unlock the ultimate? Is that a thing that I need to just get through leveling? From our 1 hour ago, it's a story game. Well, it was a story game at that time. Listen, I don't like being negative. I try to look for positives in things I do.
なんか本当命知らずっていうか、とりあえずみんな大丈夫？
Listen, if you like the aesthetic, it's okay. It's a free game.
被害が少なくて良かったんじゃない？
居住地を襲うのは食料や物資を略奪するため。だとしたらこれくらいで済むわけがない。
つまり物資とかじゃなくてこの場所が大事ってこと？略
This is side story content, okay? This is not core story content. I just wish to reach another 15 minutes of cutscenes. I'm getting blacklisted after this fucking stream. The thing with gunsmokes, you gotta kill the boss for the most points, and you can only really achieve that by 6Ving your characters. That sounds like a skill issue. I don't know, is 6Ving really that important? I feel like it has different impacts for different characters. Like, I have a 6V'd Sabrina, and like, I didn't really feel like she does a lot. Now, don't get me wrong, she's a great unit, but I just don't see a big spike in her utility past the point of V6ing here. Like, yeah, sure, she starts with being able to buff defense and gets a free attack off of that. And she has out-of-turn attacks, but that's about it. And it's not like her attack status. Nikita really needed clearing bosses with V6 Springfield on her release. Ah, so they have good synergy, I assume. I don't have a V6 Springfield, nor do I really try to get her. I just use her for doubling my HP pools and not a lot else. Like, she's a good support character.
Oh, これはすごい。予想通りだ。これならもっと北にも強薬コアを設置して、それでも全く問題は。ああ、すまん。興奮しすぎたな。
One of the best foundations for a water team. See, I don't metagame that hard. I just play for the vibes and I play with girls who are pretty. So my teams are usually some combination of Klukai, Vector, Nikita, and Springfield for the buffs. Huh? Is that English in my Japanese audio game? How dare you? Special hotbar replacement facilities, okay. AK-15 is going to be the biggest meta unit in the game for a long while. Click to continue. Hold Alt to click, okay. Is this base building? What are we doing? We want it to be 6 her, but you sure don't have enough free-to-play in-game currency. See, you just gotta grind harder, because all memes aside, Girls Frontline is actually pretty good about giving you premium currency. Really? I need to do all of my wiring manually?
強薬コアと中継タワーは問題なく動いているみたいですね。あとは中継タワーをつないで共振タワーに電力を供給できれば作業は完了です。
The free people crave the factories.
俺の出番は終わりだな。ペリカ観察官、先にあっちで点検。共振タワーでオリジニウムを強制的に起動すると設備に負担がかかるんだ。ちゃんと準備しておかないとこの辺の設備が全部ダメになっちゃうかもしれないから。
では分かれて行動しましょう。修正工業システムの完成はエンドフィールドにとって最も重要な使命の一つ。
Okay, so
タロ2の危機を救う要になるからです。我々は数年前に強薬コア技術の基礎検証を完了させていました。けれど最難関の壁を突破できず。
Aha. So I'm supposed to be like laying down cables for this shit. Rotate. Am I doing it wrong or am I doing it right? I feel like this is right enough. You look hostile. I'm gonna see what I can extract from you.
受難を受けるのは私たちではないようですね。ほんと仕事熱心。報酬目当て。
I love chaining my skills with myself. That's so cool. You have any more?
終わった。まずは休憩だね。祝福こそ私を満たす言語。
What happens if I touch? Nothing? Okay, thank you. That's great. I love interactables with no stakes. This game is just propaganda to force me to pick up a trade. Can I just plug this in raw?
管理人、あともう一歩なのです。
Someone in the dev team played Factorio once and was like, this is fire, put it in. I'm sure the Chinese kids will love this. Is this just a glorified wind turbine? Breathtaking gameplay. I'm sorry. Just, listen, I'm not gonna sell you a false bill of goods. I'm still waiting for the game to open up.
お頭に報告だ。エンドフィールドが来た。管理人はこっちに気づいていた。お頭の予測は全部ドンピシャだ。
I have seen a woman amongst your ranks. Present the woman to me, and you will, and your death will be quick and merciful. Hmm.
配線の接続は問題ないな。新しい設備と古い設備の相性が心配だったが、よかったよかった。
エンドフィールドが何年もかけて開発してたことは知っていたが、こんな一瞬とは本当にすごい技術だ。
一晩で荒野に避難所を建てる。これこそ修正工業技術が目指す未来なんだ。俺たちの夢、ようやく一歩踏み出せたよ。
やったね。けどもじゃなくてアンドレイ先生。
ちょっとやめてよ船長。いや、大侠客様って呼んだ方がいい？なんだか。
Okay, let's actually. Is there gameplay here, please? Please let me play your game.
待って、アンゲロスだったらこんな壊し方はしないはずだ。もしかしてランドブレーカーが狙ってるもん。
Yeah, we get it. Thank you for doubling up on the expository dialogue. Engraved metals acquired. Okay. Database. Click the map. Okay. Ah, these are my action points. You can't see them, but they're there. This is my fast travel. Okay. I've never played a proper open world gacha game because I don't play Hoyo Slop. So I don't have any frame of reference. Is it just me, or is the overall design ethos just kind of busy? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of small detail that doesn't really do a lot.
Entering core AIC area.
I just teleport back to the same spot. Okay, that's cool, I guess. What's in my inbox? 100k T credits, okay. I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with those, but thank you.
ゲートの状態を見ると中の設備も壊れているかもしれないな。とりあえずにはなるが修理素材を用意しておくよ。オリジニウムの特性上、どんな機械設備にも使えるのが結晶外核だ。最もよく使われる材料でもある。
That's great.
鉱石や木材のような資源はタロ2ならどこよし。オリジニウム鉱物はこれ専用の設備を用意しておいたぞ。
Okay. It's nice to it's nice when things just work out that way, I guess. Wait, do I still base build here? What the hell? But does the base building do anything? Refining unit. Okay. Electrical pylon, okay, sure. This is actually just Factorio. Them as a primary component to allow upgrades for characters later during endgame. It's forced and mandatory. It's a forced mandatory. Isn't all mandatory stuff forced by definition? Okay, so this is our secondary farming activity. Which, you know what, I would prefer... It's nice that it's in-world, as opposed to it just being, you know, a cooldown menu that you manage. Daring? What is this? Communist China? Press R to repair. Like, here's the thing. Most games will, especially a lot of Taimanin games, will have that. They'll have that cooldown-based facility, and both Action Taimanin and Taimanin Squad have those. Move your mouse to select the target. Well, there's only one target to select, so... And usually they're just, you know, static cooldown menus. This is like an activity you do, which, you know, I gotta give him props. I clown on it for no good reason, if I'm being fully transparent. You don't seem to be hostile, so I'm gonna leave you be. Go to the Originium processing center. The furries yearn for the mines. I don't feel like addressing you on your terms, game, so I'm going to cheese the traversal. If I see an area where I'm not supposed to be, I'm definitely going there. Not connected to power grid. Ah, so I need to power this. So I need to build out to this place in order to be able to access this game area. That's honestly asinine game design. Wait, can I not, wait, can I not just do this? But if it was unpowered, why the hell does it have a magical bullshit space laser thing powering the thing? Like, you know what I mean? If it's a... how should I put this? If it's an unpowered facility, why are the bottlenecks that I am presented... Why are the bottlenecks that are presented in front of me, you know, powered and need to be powered down, as opposed to powered up? Like, that's not internally consistent. Alright, now we get to go and kill stuff, I guess. I have no idea what's going on, but it's very pretty. He's like enraged or something. Wait, this is not attached to the overall mana bar? What the hell? Oh, you're a healer, that makes sense. Shattered axe blade. Like sharded axe blade. Wow, that's her ultimate. That's kind of sad. Yeah, this is much better. The snow woman we randomly got for free seems to be more useful than the nun. Rather than the green-haired one. Authority level increased. I just increased my authority. Can't take this game seriously. Oh, I think I shouldn't, yeah. Robbing the bed of a random pickup truck. I don't think that's the way I was supposed to go, but I don't care. You were free from Girls Frontline for 2 weeks? I need to log in and collect my free targeted assessment tickets. What is this? It's important enough to cause my game to stutter, so... I just get damaged for free? Okay, not entirely for free. I feel like I'm very under-leveled for this engagement. Or maybe not. Just level up in the menu. I'm pretty sure that it auto levels. I seem to be handling the mobs pretty okay. I need to feed them combat intelligence? Alright, we'll deal with that in a moment. I think I should be able to just brute force this. I'm close to getting an ultimate anyway. I have no idea what's going on, but I press buttons and things happen, which I guess is game design. One more straggler over there. Yay, I did a thing. I feel nothing. Now let's go quickly explore another story beat, and I think we're gonna call it a day. Yay, there's a zip line. What does this do?
回路が壊されている。中にいる敵が他の誰かの侵入を拒むような。
Bonfire lit.
アンドレスさんが結晶外核を用意するように言ってくれていたから。 かなり手間が省けたわ。
Let's open the gate, see what's inside. Surely only good things can happen.
ここはランドブレーカーが何かを探していたみたいね。ずいぶん荒らされている。
やっぱりパーツが目当てなのかな。なんかランドブレーカー
きっとみんな避難していると思いますが、管理人スキャン機能を使ってみてください。何か手がかりが残されているかもしれません。
Scan functionality, okay. Where's the scan button? Long press R. Ooh, detective vision. Meeting recap.
"資料も荒らされた形跡があります。すでに一部の資料は持ち出されているみたいですが、パーツは一体どこに?"
あ、足跡奥まで続いてるよ。
What gave it away? Was it the gigantic torn apart door?
どこかに隠してあるはずだ。見つかるまで探せ。そのまま続けろ。俺は他を見てくる。なんだ。
罪を数えて差し上げます。
どれか来やがった。
始まってやる。いつでも呼べ。これで終わらせる。
受け取り。
サプライズ。完封よ。させ。
I don't know, everything that I am trying to find to like about the character designs has been done better in Blue Archive or Zenless Zen Zero, even though I don't advocate for Hoyoslop unless I'm paid for.
もっと強くならないと。
共に掴み取った勝利だ。
Say I need to give them intelligence or some shit. Yay, I got things and stuff in the past. I guess that's something. I'm being needlessly abrasive, but also
障害排除開始。あなたにも祈りを捧げます。
what does skill number 4 do? Nothing. It's just dead.
どうしたんだ急に静かに
隠れて声を出さないで。
Really activate once a night? Can I not? Oh, okay. So this is. Oh, whatever shall we do? We have these conveniently rigged up crates. I wonder how they connect to the wall that's just high enough for us to traverse.
落ち着いて。私たちはエンドフィールドの危機対策班よ。もう心配いらないわ。
ランドブレーカーみんなやっちゃったし大丈夫。
本当にありがとう助かった。
こっちに向かってくるランドブレーカーが監視システムに移ったのを見て、すぐに作業を中断してこの機械と資料を運び出したのよ。
何に使われるものかはわからなかったが、外に優先度が高いと書かれてたし、エンドフィールドのマークもある。ここに来た理由はこれだろ。俺たちも役に立ったってことか。
これは確かにアンドレイさんが言っていた試作モデルのパーツね。二人とも適切な対応ね。感謝するわ。この機械はエンドフィールドが引き取る。基地の担当者にも伝えておく。
それとこの作戦記録だが、あんたたちの役に立ちそうじゃないか。持っていきな。
Oh, yeah, my phone fell. Oh, you bitch! Fucking time in an RPG. I use a fucking 11 pool ticket and I get nothing for it. That's great.
我が遠征を終えるまではまだ遠い。
God, I hate you so fucking much. Operator overview screen to upgrade various operators. Okay, okay. Ah, okay. This is the level that I can use. That's very cool. Level cap reached.
見事な連携戦術だ。学ばせてもらった。感謝しよう。
How do I promote? Oh, okay, so I need like specific materials for specific characters. I see. The character menus are cool. I can't knock
今日
those.
得た対話と瞑想をあなたの端末に捧げましょう。
Alright, let's upgrade you as well. It's all the way to level cap.
迷えるものに
Hey
祈り
there,
を捧
Codename.
げま
The
しょう。
tutorial is very hand-holdy. Morning just woke up. Make sure to use the link. Use my link. Download the game. Play it on PC. And if we get enough people doing that, then let me put it that way. If we get at least 5 people to play the game regularly for a couple of days, then we will have enough money to have a proper desk for the cam stream, and I won't have to sit on the floor to do it. And if we do that, oh, she's nice. I will do a physical prize giveaway. I have a set of 1911 grips and some patch panels to give away. So these are your options. Snowshine. It's interesting how, like, they make her, like, vaguely attractive, but they're kind of afraid of accentuating actual female attraction points. Like, you know, there's a very, it's a very Chinese thing that they're doing. Like, you know, like, yeah, we know that she has booba, but they're also, like, compressed, and there's like a curtain overhanging them so that you don't get too excited, so that we're still compliant. Like, her ass is accentuated with all of the belts and whatever the hell there is there, but we barely see anything outside of the forbidden zone. Arknight's one design was strictly better. She was thicker and more skimpy. Thicker how? Like, thicker childbearing hips thicker, or thicker as in just fucking fat? Is Arknight 1 still available? Look up Arknight's Aurora, bigger booba and ass based. Is Arknight 1 still playable? It's probably a bad question to ask for a new product. Yeah? I'm gonna upgrade you out of spec. Like, they really want the Gunner bucks, but they're afraid to take them. And I don't respect that. Like, you gotta commit to that thing, you know? Like, look at what Zenless is doing. Like, they're just fucking shameless about that. Ember looks cool at the very least. Like, she looks cool. I don't care. I'm sorry. I have a big problem with giving a fuck. Alright, let me... As long as I have something to kill... Target assessed, back, positively identified? What do you mean? Explain? You're returning designs from Arknights and Enfield, and they all look strictly worse than the Arknights 1 designs. It's really weird. Why would you do that? Why? You can't say that the Chinese can't, you know, design good anime characters because, you know, Zenless and other Hoyo slop exists. Let's complete the quest and call it a day. I still have things to do today, so... Oh, I have quick travel. Okay, thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you for not making me play the game more. I don't know. Maybe I'll look at Arknights 1, but I will still ask you, please, just download the game, play for 15 minutes, which is, you know, less than the introductory cutscene anyway, so that we get a little bit of spending cash to deliver a little bit more value for the cam stream, and I'll do my best to make it worth your while. Remember, the game is free, and playing it is free. But physical prizes that I've prepared for the cam stream are not free. Neither is the desk that I would need to better execute it. I don't like panhandling. That's why I very rarely ask for monetary contributions. I will bankroll the proceedings myself. PLA issued statement condemning Iranian attack on neighboring Arab states. This is hilarious. Try to squeeze time between your 12-hour shifts. Thank you, much appreciated.
助かったよ。中枢エリアにはまだでも、センちゃんの天下。
Mining rig. Okay, it's more base building.
採取したものの一部を自動でエネルギーに変換することができる。電力も不要で単独で使用できるから、
戦場は過ちを許さない。だからこそ。
管理人、一緒にスキーをやってみる？
Let's put you on screen because you're pretty to look at. And we're gonna call it a day. I need to go and do other things, sadly. Thank you all for stopping by and pointing and laughing with me. I joke, but I actually appreciate it. So let's just truck through this. Again, I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. I'm not going to sell you a false bill of goods. She's moderately cute. I like, you know, sporty women, like women who have physical pursuits are kind of cute that way, like track and field, combat sports, skiing, snowboarding. I think that's just generally a healthy thing for them to do. But we're gonna look for someone to raid out into, and quickly look. Let's see. God, people are playing the new God of War game. That's hilarious. Let's see. Who do I want to raid into? Trying to think. Who do we owe a raid to or not? Blueprints. Oh, Blueprints is a funny little game. You know what? Let's raid into Citrus. Citrus is good company, and she's playing a funny game, so let's raid into Citrus. Citrus. Sunshine. There she is. Okay. Let's start up the raid. I am going to probably do a little bit of grinding off screen just to maybe find more interesting thing. You bet she's ticklish. You know that the ticklish ones are the most fun. Oh boy. We are on our regular schedule. I may squeeze a couple more streams into the schedule while we have the sponsorship going. You know what? Maybe there's more to like about the game. I'm not going to blackpill. I'm going to give it an honest community college try and see. You know, at the very least, the women are cutesy, so at least there's that. Use the code, download the game, play it a little bit. At this point, I'm not going to tell you to spend any money on it, just because it would be a dishonest shill thing to do. But just do the parts that are free. That's all I'm going to leave you with. This has been Onii-san, reminding you to pick up heavy things and put them back down. Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, she added me on my Oshi. I thought that was cute. Yeah, how many of you guys know about this thing?